build them up, and it does not require a guild master. It just requires certain items and cards. But it also requires 4 like different. It's a full set of 4 heroes with specific
Oh, I
gear.
gotcha. It's the entire party. It's not just a build for the
Mm-hmm.
play guild. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Sako, that perk is done. I don't think we had any other. What's the word I'm looking for? Like homework tasks to do, I guess, for anybody else. I think everybody got levels and perks and stuff finished as the last one. So the last mission we finished was the kind of chasing down the hallway to clear out a bunch of the demons and Enochs, I think, up in the mountains. And at the end of that, there's basically it says all you find is some crude scratchings referencing a voice. You glance towards the cave. There may be some clues further down the tunnels. To the north, Ice Crag Peak looms in the distance, which is mission number 25. Or we have it says still you feel something calling you to explore the cave, which is mission number 24. It says not audibly, but there's some subtle and powerful urge. You look down at the Enoch scribblings, a voice. Yes, somehow that sounds familiar. You can almost hear it yourself. So we have a choice. Either we go up towards the mountains or we keep exploring the cave. I think either, let me look at it again. I think either of them lead to the big dragon boss.
We don't have any side quests or anything really that we need to look at from here, do we?
Well, so the section we're doing is, it's like it's kind of, it's hard to describe. I guess it's not as simple as just a single side quest mission. It's the big side quest, and it's kind of the last big thing that we can do before going towards the main story. But anyways, it's a series of side quests that lead towards a big fight with a big boss. But it's all like side content. None of this is necessary. But the two that we have a choice between either going up towards the mountains after the dragon or going towards the voice. Although actually, hang on, that doesn't connect. Never mind. So 25 will not go to the dragon fight. So that's an optional one that we could go back and do 24 later if we choose to. But if we go to 25 now, or if we go to 24 now, rather, I think that would lock off 25. Let's see. Yeah, so we can either go towards the mountain now or go towards the voice. Going towards the voice is what leads towards the dragon. We'll have to go back to do 24 at some point anyway. So, up to you guys. Do you want me to look at rewards?
Sure.
As long as we can take it, I don't see why not. Let's head that way.
I think we're okay now as far as power level is concerned. I think we'll be fine for going through to finish the boss here and everything. So 25, the one that we could go do and then go back for the voice. This one is climbing the mountain. All characters must escape through the exit, so it's basically just make our way all the way towards the end, and then we all have to make it out. So if anybody exhausts, it would fail. Reward is nothing. It's just an achievement that I don't know if we actually need to do. Yeah, I mean, there is a treasure chest, though. I don't know if it's good, but there is a treasure chest. Do you recognize that one, Fox? We'd start in the top right, have to move all the way through that big tunnel. We don't have to kill everything, we actually just have to make it to the exit, which means, we could kind of cheese it by jumping traps and shit, but...
I don't think I've done this one.
It is pretty far in, like, we're at the point where you may not have done these missions anymore.
Yeah, we're past that. I think I've done the dragon, but not this one.
Okay, yeah, this is a side like branch off of that mission that isn't necessary to go for the dragon, and then there's one more after this, if we wanted to do that one. 24 is the one that will lead directly to the dragon. After a few more missions, anyways. That one, open all doors. I think I did do this one. That sounds familiar. Also, no special rewards in that, like no prosperity or anything, but there is also a treasure chest on that one. So they both, basically, as far as rewards are concerned, as far as we know, they're the same. I don't know what the treasure chests are, but apart from that, they're the same. We are one prosperity level away, one tick away from hitting 6, which will give Becky a free level. Ben is already 6, yeah, so everybody else is already 6, so Becky, you're the only one that will get the free level, but it does unlock a bunch of shop items and everything too.
Let's go for it.
Well, neither of those are going to give prosperity. We are for getting prosperity right now. We have. Oh, hang on. Actually, it might, because we did No, it won't be enough, I don't think. I think we did 2 more since that, yeah, so we would need 2 more missions before the next prosperity bump anyways. Donating to the church, we would need to donate 4 more times, so 4 donations of 10 gold each, but we don't have enough gold to do that. I don't have enough, and Ben doesn't have enough. Did you say something, Becky?
No, but I do have a question.
What's up?
So on the bottom of these boots, what is that little sword with the arrow beam? Because I know the X means once it's used, it's done.
That one is... Yeah, the X is done mating once per mission. That one, you get it back on a... I could have sworn it was supposed to be long rest. Fox said short rest as well, which is what we've been doing. And you know, very well could be correct. It's just been so long since I did it.
Well,
Anyways.
on the digital, you get them back on short or long rest for some of them you don't, and then you could also use potions to get them back.
Yeah.
Or,
So, any of them so basically with those, what you're supposed to do is when you use them, you do this. And then
Yeah, that's
after
what I've been doing.
Yeah, and then when you take a rest, you would get those back.
Okay. I haven't been doing that. So
Yeah, any of them that have the X, you don't get them back. Those stay gone. But
unless I use the earring, right?
So, as far as which mission, they seem about the same. I mean, basically, we have either a side branch or we go towards the boss of this, whole side series. Either climbing the mountain or go down further into the caves. Further into the caves is towards the dragon, presumably.
We can handle that dragon. I don't see why not.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know that there's anything worthwhile after that. There's 2 other missions that we won't get to do. Sorry, there's only one, I guess, that would be locked off if we don't do 25, but that's fine. We can still look at the other one when we get to that point. So we only are locked out of 2, I guess, total missions. So I vote 24, I think. Ben, what do you say?
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Fox?
It doesn't really matter to me, whichever one.
All right, then we will do 24. Let me load that up. Where is it? There it is. All right, we finished 16. And here's 24. It'll hang for a second while it loads.
As long as I get to kill something with conditions on it, I'm happy.
Well, we got plenty of condition throwing classes now, so that should be pretty easy to make happen. All right, map is loaded. Go ahead and put yourselves up. I didn't look at this one as far as the map is concerned for what we need to do tactically. The objective is to just open all doors. We don't have to kill anything necessarily, so... I mean, obviously we will, but... there are a lot of doors, so... we could probably still handle that, in a somewhat blitz-y way, in that we could hit that first door, then this little central hallway here, clear all of those night demons, because those guys are a pain in the ass, and 2 of them are elites anyways. So kill those, stand at both doors, at the left one and the south, open both at the same time, run through the south, don't go into that left room, just open both doors, go to the south. That will force these guys to try to follow, the drakes to try to follow around behind us. And then open all 3 of these doors at the same time. I definitely did this one on digital, I think. This looks familiar.
The oozes are also irritating because they duplicate and they have ranged attacks, so they could literally overwhelm us pretty quickly.
Yeah, but as long as the doors don't open. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice that it was in the first room. Yeah. All right, so we probably have to clear the first room and the second room, and then just try to blitz all the doors all at once, without ignore all the mobs after that. Because that way, if we can hit them fast enough, we could open all the other doors before the users really have a chance to do anything. The drakes, do rending drakes immobilize?
They can.
Those could be troublesome as well, but... Alright. Everybody's in place. Alright, let's go ahead and get started then. I'm gonna be... oh, I gotta heal myself. my HP right? 15 for level 6. Yeah, okay. I won't be moving this. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. No, he's too far away. Yeah. Shit news have a shield as well.
We need to do battle goals or city events or road events or anything.
What, G? Oh,
We
shit.
do road events, battle goals, all that stuff.
Yep. Yeah, we do. Yeah, I forgot. All right. I'll give these a second to load. Becky, I think you pulled them last time. I don't remember.
I did one. I don't
Okay.
remember if it was a city or road event.
I think you and Ben did the last time, I'm guessing. So Fox and Sako. So shuffle. Sako, you're red, right? Yeah, you're red.
Yeah, I'm red.
Mouse over the city event first, actually. So shuffle, hit R, and then pull one off. And then Fox, you want to pull the road event? Go ahead and read the city event, Sako.
All right. City events. You head to the sinking market, hoping to find some cheap supplies, when you're surprised to see a crowd gathering in the distance. You push your way through and see a host of dead bodies in the street, covered in insects and strange pustules in the skin. Nearby, a woman screams in terror and runs away. Other more curious onlookers inch closer, trying to get a better view of the grotesque scene. Option A, help to dispose of the corpses as quickly as possible. Option B, investigate the corpses.
Just random. Oh, Fox, don't put anything. Pull that back out. No, all right, here. Okay, I'll take care of it. Stop. This is like a flag, kind of. It's not really where that's just where the events go. So these are the two that were just pulled. The one on the bottom is the one you actually pulled out, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So just leave that. And now this whole thing, you have to pick up the whole stack and then drop it like that.
Okay.
But actually, the other that may need to go back in the deck anyway. So all right. So in regards to that one, Sako, I'm curious where these would have come from. Just a big pile of corpses that just randomly showed up in the street.
All I know is they got pustules and they are contagious. Why are we even investigating that? Just mind your own damn business. Go away.
Well, we don't have choices. Like, we don't have a choice of just ignore it. Our choices are either help dispose of them or investigate the corpses. Sorry,
I
buddy.
vote,
I'm down for investigate.
yeah, the least amount of contact. So investigate.
Yeah.
Out of distance.
This feels like it at the very least start
It's a lose-lose.
the mission with poison, which we did last time.
Okay. My guess is for the investigate, you probably need either a plague, because they're kind
that's
of or the saw. So
Yeah, either one of those. But we have with Sako's class that makes sense
yeah.
actually. So
That
investigate
might
probably
make
is the best one.
sense, so that might work. I'm just saying, putting it out there. I've never done this before. It's just an idea.
Yeah, no, that does make sense. So I vote B as well. Investigate. Anybody not want to investigate? What'd you?
Like everybody said that, right?
Yeah, I think
Investigate.
so. So Sako, right-click it and change state to 3, and then flip it over. Son of a bitch! We're never gonna get to level 6.
Oh.
Gonna read it, Sako.
Curiosity gets the better of you as well, and you approach the corpses with morbid fascination, hoping to find some clue about what happened. The number of insects is alarming, as is the disease nature of the skin. If you have to guess, a harrower could be responsible, or perhaps Zorn, who you so helpfully revived. Over the next few days, the disease spreads throughout the sinking market, killing many more people. Lose 1 prosperity.
Great. I want to see what the other thing was real quick, because it was a discard, meaning we're getting that. So that card is burned, like that's throwaway.
Oh,
so
good.
Yeah. Well, the other one was lose 1 reputation, so it was either lose a prosperity or lose a reputation. So there was no good way out of this one. This was one of Sako's class's cards, though, that it mentioned.
I mean, losing a reputation
Thanks,
would have
guys.
been better.
Yeah, it would have, but losing a
Yeah.
prosperity sucks, especially because Becky was 1 tick away from getting a free level 6 upgrade. But all right, and the road event, Fox.
What starts as a light rain quickly turns into something much worse, with torrents of water battering your skin and lightning piercing the sky. You're able to find a small rock outcropping and rush under it as thunder shakes the ground. This should protect you from the worst of it, but you don't know how long the storm will last. Brave the storm and continue on your way. It's not that bad, or wait out the storm under the outcropping.
I mean, I say just go. There's just some thunderstorm and rain, but I don't know mechanically what that would lead to.
I mean, I kind of agree. It kind of feels like this thing is gonna like fall on us if the water erodes it too much.
Right? Yeah. Like it seems like the waiting would be nothing. Like nothing good could come out of that. But I don't know. I say option A.
Okay.
I say we just go anyways. Ben,
I agree.
Yeah, it works for me.
Taco.
Alright,
Sure, option A.
so state 2.
Yeah, stay 2.
Break a leg.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
You've died from dysentery.
Son of a bitch! Oh wait, hang on. No, we're good. We're good.
What?
We got lucky.
Why is it loading?
It might take a second. It's already loaded for
Okay,
me.
you feel positively dismal trudging through the mud and the rain until you hear the soothsayer's voice rise above the thunder. She's singing a song in the middle of the storm, and everyone starts to feel better. No
So
effect.
we would have lost 2 cards each starting the mission, but because Fox's class is with us, it's a special bonus for her for the soothsayer.
Nice.
That's what that music note means in the top left there. So because of that, there was no negatives. I'm curious what the other, because this one's also a discard. We throw this
Yep,
away. So the other
That's
one,
why I'm changing it, but it's gonna take a minute to load for me.
yeah. So we got the best possible outcome for this one at least.
Oh, start disarmed.
Yeah, we would have started
Ouch,
disarmed
so
if
you
we had,
lose.
yeah,
Yeah.
if we had stayed under the rock, we would have started disarmed. Period. But because we decided to continue anyway, and Fox's class is with us, we have no negative benefit or no negative effects. So, all told, we kind of dodged a bullet there. But with the city event, we did lose a prosperity. So that part sucks, but otherwise it's all right. All right. Let's go ahead and get started then. Let's see. I might be able to throw at one of those oozes just to because Fox is right. If we do just try to run away from these guys, they will fill this whole room basically and chase after us. So we might want to kill everything in this room before we open the door, and then kind of start moving our way. And then they basically after that we can start blitzing through the whole thing.
Are they already wounded?
No, are they showing wounded to you?
And what is? I see
Oh,
like a
the
little
little
thing
wound
under-
symbol that says that if they attack us, any attacks they do, wound.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I can wound and stun this guy.
Okay. I can't get a good shot at those guys yet without moving, and I'm trying not to move this first turn so that I can get my favorite out. But if you guys can, all hit that Drake or the other two surrounding him, those are elites anyway. So the ooze is my only good shot on the left as far as where I'm standing.
I mean, I will be invisible, so.
Okay. I can put my countdown doom onto one of the elites if you want to where they die after 3 rounds again, and then we can focus on some of the other guys. Or any of the enemies in the room, but it might be easier to use it on an elite. So.
If we take 3 rounds to kill these guys, that's going to be quite a while, though.
Okay, well then we'll save it then.
I mean, we kind of could and then just ignore him and run past, and then he would hopefully die when we got in the next room. But they are kind of, they hit pretty hard, and then also wounding us sucks if they're allowed to live long enough to do that. So we might want to try to kill them first, all 3 of them. One of the uses wouldn't be a terrible idea, although he would end up splitting anyways. Do you have any better dooms to throw out, G? For something that won't live as long?
Yeah, we can put some out. Like I can have one to where we can add +1 to our attacks on them, stuff like that.
Okay.
That I can do. And then I'll probably pop out Orson in here too, so he can be a meat shield with all these enemies in here right now.
That's a good idea. Yeah, he can free extra hits too.
Yeah, cool.
I don't know. I could have sworn I had a good ranged attack on a bottom half of a card that wasn't a loss, but I don't know. I mean, I'm already level 6, and I don't remember missing it, not choosing it or something. So I don't know where that card was in digital.
Just to confirm, we're going for Drake's first, right?
all of them got to die, but if Fox or if Becky is going to wound and stun the middle one, those elites are going to hit really hard. So yeah, if all three of those guys die fast,
They don't have any ranged attacks, so I'm going to try and immobilize and try and poison. I'll just do some status effects on them.
okay, they might have ranged attacks in their cards, but yeah, the default is not. So I think I'll just do these. I'll be going really early and getting probably some free hits in. Oh, I forgot I got the upgrade on the crossbow now too. Two additional, 6, so that'd be 3, yeah, 5, alright. Still deciding, Fox?
Yep,
Oh,
there we
sorry, I
go.
didn't see where your hand was. Okay. Do you have your camera upside down?
Yeah, because I was trying to look at the enemies. Like, I moved my camera to look at the enemies instead of. Yeah, so I was counting.
Don't matter, I was just curious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Alright, starting the round. Alright, I am at 15, so Becky, you're first, and then I'm after you.
Alright. Okay, so first I'm gonna turn invisible. I don't have any darkness, so I can't attack anything right now, but then I'm going to attack at range 3. It's only an attack of 1. This guy, but he will be wounded, and because I'm invisible, he is stunned.
Nice. And his turn will be coming up here in a second, so that's an extra free damage. Hey, alright.
Curse. Alright. Oh, I need the enemy interface. And nothing.
Damn it. Don't forget to shuffle your cards.
Okay.
But he still gets the status effect, so.
Done. That is my turn.
Alright. I am going to put up the favorite, or the new favorite rather, and put up Overwatch. So the next 5 times an enemy ends a move ability within range 5, I get a free attack 2 at range 5 targeting that enemy. So no direct attacks this turn, but as soon as any of them move, which they may do now. Ben, it is your turn if you want to run them.
Alright.
Those 3. One of them stunned, obviously, so he'll take his wound and won't move, but the other 2 are going to move +0, attack +0.
Okay. So we'll start with him over here, and he has. Oh, they got a lot of movement too.
Yep.
So he's going to. Well, I guess just move straight forward.
He can't.
He can't target me. I'm
yeah,
invisible.
so he can't focus her either, which means
Okay.
either you or
Then, yeah.
Sako or Fox.
Okay. Let's get up here. Okay.
We are still on hard too, by the way.
Alright, he's going to attack me. I'm backwards. I didn't even notice it.
Oh, I think I am too.
Yep.
There we go. Yeah.
She looks like Edge from FF4 a little bit.
Yeah. -1, so an attack of 5 on me.
With wound.
Oh yeah. Alright, and then this one will this way, so after either you or Fox wants to get hit.
What's that?
Possibly. Who wants to take the hit?
Me.
If it lands. Okay. then he's going to attack you with a -2, so a 4. And a wound.
And then the other Drake takes his wound damage too.
Ah, yes.
And then his stun will fall off.
Oh, jeez. Right.
Alright. And that brings us to
That's it for
your
this.
actual turn, G.
Alright. Hang on, I'm lagging here. Okay.
Hey, we lucked out with the oozes. They won't be doing anything to us. It's still lag, G?
Nope, kind of going now. So I'm going to pop up Orson Welles here.
Not Jackalington, or whatever the hell the guy's name was.
Jackleton?
Yeah.
A jackal named Jackleton?
Either Jackleton or I was thinking he could be Mick Jackal, lead singer of the Rolling Bones.
That's good, yeah.
So, alright, so he's going to be a meat shield here in a minute, and then I'm going to doom, doesn't really matter which one, should I hit one of the elites, so it's a doom that's going to make him do the -1 attack, -1 move, and -1 range, which he doesn't have range, but...
Yeah, definitely one of the elites then. Doesn't matter which one, though.
I think we can put it on the one over there with you guys, so he... -1 attack and -1 move.
Alright. Here, I'll grab your thing so you have a copy of them up here. Easier for you. There you go.
Thank you. That's it for me.
Alright. Sako, your turn.
All right, looks like they spread up a little bit, so I will make some adjustments. There we go. Sorry, getting the logistics back down on the cards. It's been a
good.
season here.
No problem.
All right, so we will do a the top part of the grasping vermin. That's going to be an immobilize, and we will immobilize. I can't target that rock column, can I?
No, that's just an obstacle. But
Obstacle.
well, hang on. I guess. Do you mean does the centerpiece need to be a creature? Is that what you're asking?
Correct. Yes.
That doesn't matter. So as long as whichever section of that you want to be the first creature, then the radius would arrange around that.
Okay. It would behoove us to get the Drake, the Battle Boar, and Ooze 7.
Well, the
to
Battle Boar
be-
is a friendly, so it won't hit him.
Oh,
That's
sorry,
fine.
sorry.
Would it actually? Hang on. Do your things do hit friendlies, doesn't it, or don't they?
Yeah, actually, I want to turn that around. I'm not going to do that. Shoot, they
You
spread
can do
out.
it on the left side.
Left side and hit the Drake and hit the Battle Ooze. Yeah.
You'd be able to hit.
1, 2, 3. I'll drop it in between the Drake and just above Ooze number 4.
Okay.
So that's going to cause player interface modifier, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Stun
All right. So pull another one. It'll be a stun on the first guy and a +1.
+1. So 1 damage, a stun. 1 damage, 1 damage.
Well,
and
hang
then
on.
adding
It would be that it's not the same attack. So that would be the first guy. That would be on the Drake, with a stun on the Drake, and then you'd pull another modifier for the ooze.
Gotcha. All right. Sorry.
No,
It's
you're
been
fine.
a while.
Yep.
Stun, stun, stun. I'm looking for the icon for stun.
Well, if you mouse over him, and then just hit space, it'll bring up that icon thing, and then
Yeah,
the
so I'm
stun
looking
one.
at it now.
Oh, okay. The stun one is a blue with a star in the middle. Looks kind of like the damage
Chill.
icon, but a blue.
It's a blue. There it is. Stun.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
bottom.
Sorry
bottom.
about that.
No, you're fine. It's on the bottom left. Yeah.
And then also immobilize too. So let's get the immobilization going. Boom. All right. Pulling the next card for the ooze now.
Nice.
Stun.
All right. Let's pull another one and a -1. All right.
-1.
So no damage, but stun and immobilize on the ooze.
Stun. Mobilize. Stun. Mobilize. There you go. Next card is going to be poison, range 5. I can target 3 people.
So that would be any of the enemies in this room. You can choose 3 of them and put poison on
Yeah.
them.
I'm hitting Drake, all
Cool.
3 Drakes, because I
Good
think we need a
choice.
little love on that.
There's 3 drakes? I only see 2.
Yeah, there's 3. So here, let me pick them up so that you see them. Do you see them all now?
Oh, now I see them all, yeah.
Okay. Do you see the 4 oozes, Fox?
I see 2 oozes.
All right. So there's 2 there and 2 there.
Throwing modifier
Okay.
for Drake number 1.
Okay.
Mobilize.
Yay for things not loading properly. Completely
This one,
sarcastic.
Sako, this one won't have a modifier. This one doesn't have an attack or any chance of other damage. It's just a target 3 and poison them in range 5.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So this one would just be poison on all 3 of those guys. That's all.
Okay, no modifier.
Yeah, you're good there.
All right, and poison.
What'd you say, Fox?
Poison.
Yay for what?
Oh, I said yay for things not properly loading.
Yeah, I need to, because there's been another big version update that was supposed to fix a bunch of bugs, and I think it'll probably take care of that one too. Just,
Gotcha.
just rebuilding everything again. Takes hours I don't have right now.
Oh no, that's fine. Just picking them up works. It's just like I made a plan on what I thought was there, and then
Yeah.
it's changed. So it's like
Yeah, I forgot to do that, so.
Okay.
All right, it is your turn, though. Thanks, Sako.
All right. Well, I guess I don't have to move. Where's my cards? Oh, I'm all the way up here. That's why.
Well, the Drake that's next to you is stunned also, so.
Yes.
And the other ones that would be coming your direction would be blocked by Orson, so you don't have to worry about taking a hit.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to add a curse to its death. Curse. And then I'm going to do an attack of 2 plus modifier. So
Alright.
3
On who?
on this one.
So he's poisoned also. So 4 total.
So yeah, 4 total then. And then he gets another curse, and you get a bless.
Awesome, thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, duh. I was looking in the status condition thingy. Bless. Here we go. Alright. That it for your turn, Fox?
Yes, that's it for the turn.
Alright, brings us to oozes. Becky, you want to run them?
Oh, sure. What is that?
Yeah, they're not doing anything, so... one of them's already stunned. They would be pushing anybody that's adjacent to them. Everyone adjacent. They would push and poison, and then they would do an attack +1 at a range -1. Hang on, they are doing the attacks, never mind. I was thinking that was all one line, but I don't think it is. I bet
Yeah,
that's
but
just
that
other
makes
lines.
their range 2, but if they're not moving, then they can't hit anything.
It is, yeah, it is it is a separate line, so it'd be an attack +1 at a range -1.
Because they can't shoot through the objects, right? So they wouldn't be able to hit Orson Welles.
Yes, they can. This one would be able to shoot Orson. The other one would not. So the only one of all of them that can attack would be able to attack Orson. For an attack 4 with a curse.
No, he's not.
Right. So I'll pull that one back out. There we go.
Pig lives to see another day.
Yeah, not even taking any damage so far. Alright, ending the round. Okay. That Drake got stunned after his turn, so he won't be a threat this turn either. The one that was stunned by Becky in the first round will be able to move though, so. Let's see. Nobody else nearby for that to be worthwhile. Probably gonna be using that a bunch again. That was my MVP card last mission. I can't afford lost cards yet. Probably that. Alright, I'll be going really early and throwing a big hit out. I'm not sure at who yet, but possibly at 2. I may want to use my crossbow. Oh shit, I didn't pick a battle goal. You guys did your battle goals, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, you guys did it, didn't even say anything, and I didn't even think about it.
I just do it out of habit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
It's just which one is this more likely to actually do?
Yeah.
Probably neither, but let's go with this one.
You've been good at getting Sako's battle goals, but not your own.
Yeah, horrible at mine, because my picks are like, do the impossible.
Alright, got mine ready.
Okay.
Oops.
I might be able to pull that off right now.
Okay.
Right, here's Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Sako and Ben still chosen. The way this map is laid out, guys, I wouldn't say throw everything in this room, obviously. This is still the first room. But right after this, we have a second little hallway that has a bunch of night demons in it. Or night spirits, or living spirits, whatever they are. 4 of them total, 2 of which are elites. But after that, we can kind of almost ignore the enemies and just blitz towards the end and open all the doors and grab the treasure chest and then be done. So basically between this room and the next room, you can kind of throw all your big stuff if you really want to. As long as we clear everything in this room and the next room, I think we can very, very quickly hit all the remaining doors and not really... Oh shit, I never read the quest intro stuff. I'll do that here in a second. But anyways, I think basically this room and the next room is the only, major places where we have real fights to be, concerned about. Alright, everybody's got cards. Go, Becky.
Can we move through each other, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't land on the same square, but you can still move through each other. Alright, I'm going in at 11, so Fox, you're first, and then me. Real quick before, though, let me go ahead and read the intro stuff here. This is we followed the voice further into the cave, not climbing the mountain. It says, introduction, it says, you step into the cave, heeding the call of the voice in your head. It is alluring with an edge of danger. You could be walking into a trap, a hapless lamb in some sinister game. Reading these fears, the voice issues you calm assurances. Everything will be fine, just continue descending into the darkness. Against all reason, you continue. In flashing images and thoughts, the voice attempts to explain itself. It has been trapped by some powerful force deep in the earth. It needs your help to get out. You express curiosity about who imprisoned it and why, but the voice falls silent at the thought. And that silence is troubling. Deep in the dark, you are hopelessly lost until the voice returns and continues to direct you with no answers to your questions. The voice flashes images of the monsters it placed to guard it, and the monsters placed to guard it, rather. And it gives you a plan. If you can connect all the rooms in the chamber, the voice will be able to resonate and take form once again, giving it the ability to banish its captors. The voice tells you you are near, and it tells you to prepare yourself. And that's it. There's no other special thing. Like, when I first saw this, my thought was that the doors must take like a full turn to open or something weird, but they don't. They're just regular doors. So if we just land on the doors after we get through these first 2 rooms, then we can get it all done maybe within 2 rounds. Because if you look at the map over here, we're up here in the top, and there's this first door right behind those drakes, and then that second. So I'm saying the second room, which is where those living spirits are, this little kind of small hallway right in the center. If we clear those spirits and then stand next to both doors, open both doors, and then immediately just run south, the furthest distance we need to get is to this door back here, all the way in the back right, and that'll take 2 rounds to get to, maybe 3 with the enemies in the way.
So run, kick open doors and run, pretty much.
Yeah, like once we clear these guys here, that's it. Like if we can just basically open both those doors at the same time. Don't completely ignore the enemies. Basically, we'll need 2 people to open this door, these 2 doors on the left, one here, and one here. That's 5, which we have 5 people. So once we open those doors and just run for the doors, whoever can go farthest, gets to either of these, and then the last person on the next turn, because I'll have to wait for that door to open, can open this one. And then, assuming we're still alive, just go grab the treasure chest and the mission's over. So, like, this one doesn't look like it's that hard at all, unless there's something I'm missing, like if those drakes are, have special cards or something, but it doesn't seem like it. Anyways, your turn, Becky, Fox.
Alright, so what I'm going to do first is put up a song that will help us, So it's all allies add +1 to all their moves and add +1 range to all their attacks.
Hell yeah. And you get 1
Uh,
experience at the beginning of every turn, just
yep.
for having this all go.
And then 1 ally within range 3, which is probably going to be you. You get to do an attack 4 on this guy.
Right now? Like
Yes.
perform attack 4? Awesome. Oh, that's a regular attack, so just right there on the Drake? Yeah. It is.
Well,
Oh, no,
it's
range.
with
Oh, it's
your...
within range 3 of you, but it is a regular attack, so it doesn't matter. It just means that it's not a ranged attack, so it won't be a disadvantage to hit this Drake. Awesome. Then I will hit him real quick.
I think you use your modifier deck for that. I'm granting you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right. Should I use anything? Well, he's already... He's not shielded, and he's already... at
Plus, he has
6.
poison, so...
Yeah, I think I'll just do a regular, because as long as I pull a +1, he'll die. There's +1 with wound, so he's dead. Good shot.
Yay.
Thanks, Fox.
Wait, so does that... Okay, since I granted you the movement, does that count for killing something?
I think
Or not?
we did for Becky, didn't we? That we decided
I
that
think
if you
so.
did granted
Yeah,
attacks...
yeah, I even have it written down. My granted attacks are considered mine.
Yeah, so as far as,
Okay.
your battle goal and everything, he had conditions on him and
Awesome.
he died from you, so...
Yay!
Good shot, Fox. Thanks.
Yep.
Alright, is that it for your turn?
Yep, that's...
Oh,
Yeah, that's it for my turn.
okay. I forgot I had Overwatch up, and 2 of those drakes moved. That one that just died he moved after I put up Overwatch, so I would have been able to get a free shot at him, but it doesn't matter, he's already dead. This one over here did move though, so I'm going to take my free shot at him before I go, so that's an attack of 2 +1, so 3 damage to him. He was not poisoned at that time though, so I'm not going to count the poison, it'll just be the 3. From the Overwatch, let me move that over too, so I don't forget.
I mean, if he would have been dead, I could also grant the attack to somebody else.
He wouldn't have died from the Overwatch hit.
Wouldn't have died? Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's only an attack of 2, so even if I pulled a great modifier, it wouldn't have done 5 total damage. I do have
Okay,
1
fair
plus
enough.
3, but unlikely. So, all right, but that's still some damage to the other guy over there. I'm gonna throw. Oh shit! Damn it! That I was going to be able to succeed at pulling off my battle goal right now, but now I can't because that guy's dead. But it's fine. I'll be able to set it up again later, I'm sure. I'm gonna do. Actually, that's probably better because it would be a little bit of a waste to throw at him potentially. Ben and Becky. Well, anybody. So this Drake over here that's in front of you guys. Is anybody planning on, will he be dead?
I don't know if I can kill him unless I get like a ×2 probably. But I can hit him decently hard.
How about you?
I'll be hitting him.
You're gonna hit that Drake too. How about you, Ben?
Yeah, but mine's not a lost card or anything, so not a big deal. It was only going to be like a pretty small hit anyway, so not a huge deal if it doesn't get used.
If all 3 of you guys are aiming at him, then he'll probably die because he's got poison. So even if you even tap him, he's going to have at least 3 damage taken off from the poison, which means only 5 damage that needs to happen amongst the 3 of you. So that's probably a safe bet that he'll die. I'll go ahead and fire at the ooze then. Will be an attack 4. I'm going to go ahead and throw the favorite with it to make an attack 7. I would push him as well, but I don't really need to. So an attack 7 at that ooze that is stunned. +2 is 9. He's dead. There we go. All right. No experience or anything for that. Then the bottom of Ripped from the Flesh is a heal 3. It's at range 2. Nobody else is injured at range 2, just me. Wound is the one that you still get the heal, or you do not still get the heal? You still get the heal? Okay.
Heal. Wounds, you still get the heal. It's poison.
It's poison? Okay. All right. Then I got the heal, and I put up wind, and add strengthen, and gain 1 experience if you killed an enemy this round, which I did. And that is it for my turn. Now it is Drake's turn. Fox, you want to run them?
Sure.
Oh, my favorite is on the ground over there.
So it's move +1 and attack 0.
Huh? Attack -1.
Sorry, my attack -1.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
I'd be fine with attack 0, but unfortunately would not be correct.
Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna attack the piglet.
Poor Orson.
So it's 6.
Oh, he just moved, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to do my Overwatch attack at him.
Do you
Plus
guys
2.
want to hit this one? This one to hit. It could hit either Doomstalker, Porky, or Nitro.
I'm invisible still, so he can't hit me.
Real quick before we do, I pulled a plus 2, so
Okay.
that'll be 4 damage plus 1 from poison on this Drake here. But he was also wounded at the start of his turn, so he took the
Oh,
wound
right.
first, and then 5 damage total. So, well, 6 damage total with the wound.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
And
So this one's not moving. So it's either Porky or Doom.
finish off Piggy since it's going to be a pretty big hit. Might as well absorb it.
Okay.
Later, Orson.
You can always bring it back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make
Okay,
a
so
ham
he's
sandwich
dead.
out of him.
Yeah, have some bacon. These are
Did
these
you
are
say
great.
make a ham sandwich out of him?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's dead now. Don't waste the body.
What else you do with dead pigs, Fox?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't
Have a
know.
luau.
I don't eat them.
Are you a vegetarian or just pigs?
I don't eat red meats.
Well, pork's are the other
Pork's
white
not
meat.
red meat.
Pork's the other white meat.
No, it's still red meat.
I'm kidding. There was an advertising campaign from the 70s and 80s that called pork the other white meat.
Yeah, the other white meat.
Before any
see.
of our time, really. None of us are old enough really to know that, but it was still around
And that's
enough
it.
when we
That's
were
all
kids.
for them.
Back in the milk campaigns of the late 80s.
Yeah. All right, Becky, your turn.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That poison helps a lot.
Okay. So,
Figured
I'm
we need
going
it.
to attack for 2, plus I get an additional 2 on top of that because I'm invisible, and it will re-invisible myself.
Hell yeah.
So an attack of 4, 3.
Back to 4 from the poison. So 4 total.
Right, and then this isn't gonna do me any good right now. It's a shield oneself, but I need the darkness for the next round.
Yeah.
So that's my turn.
If anything still happens to hit you while you're invisible anyways.
I'm not even gonna bother putting the shield on right now because it'll be gone
Yeah.
the next round, and I'm invisible.
Taco, your turn. Oh, hang
Just
on.
because you're invisible doesn't mean
Alright.
stuff can't hit you.
All right, I pulled the same card.
Sure.
I had Strengthen when I did that Overwatch attack, so I pulled my second card for it to see if it was any more, but it was the same card, so.
Okay, good to go.
Yep.
All right, coming up. Flippy flips. There we go. All right, we're gonna move. We're gonna use the bottom of Creeping Curse. I'm gonna move 2 down, 1, 2, next to this Drake,
Okay.
and that's gonna cause a curse. So we need to add a curse to him.
Yep. Add curse on the enemy interface.
How do I do that here?
In
Open
the
up enemy interface.
Yeah, interface, and then click the add curse
Add
button.
curse.
There you go.
Done and done. There you go. So we got ourselves a curse there, and then I'll use a top of Biting Gnats. Attack for 2, range 4. I can target 2 people, and I get 1 experience for that. Add my experience. Boom. And I will target Drake number 6, Drake number 1
Cool.
for damage of 2. I'm going to attack Drake number 2, or sorry, 1 first. Drawing modifier.
Hell yeah.
Plus 2, so that's 3 damage, plus poison. 1, 2, 3, and then poison's 1 more.
Yep, and he's dead.
Boom. Alright, Drake number 6 coming up. Modifier. Plus 1, so that's 3
also
plus
dead.
poison.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Defeated.
Good job.
And that's it for my turn.
All right. And Ben, that brings us to you.
All right.
Oozes are going to split this turn. Good thing at least one is dead already. But all the drakes are gone now too, so we're in good shape.
All right, going to use the bottom of the moment's piece to move 2 and heal 2.
Cool.
You can move 3 if you'd like.
Oh,
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
yeah,
sure.
we got the
Thank
song. I mean, Sako, you could have also if you wanted to. You can go 1 further if you wanted.
Oh, 1 more movement.
Yep. That drake was still there when it happened, so you could go either bottom left or down 1 more, up to you.
You have one extra movement and one extra range to all attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been nice. Excellent. Thank you.
All right. Actually, I'm going to go here instead because it's a ranged attack. So I'm going to do the Top of Fresh Kill, which is an attack of 2 at a range of 4. But if they're undamaged, they add 2. So it's an attack of 4 on this ooze over here.
Nice. Oh, and he's got a shield one too, so. That sucks.
That was an attack of nothing.
Well, it's attack.
Oh, wait,
It's
it's
attack
attack
of
one.
4. Yeah, it's attack of 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Minus
Well,
2 is 2. Minus 1 from the shield is 1. Yeah.
Take that, sucker.
Everything counts.
Well, it also counts. It kind of counts double because he's about to split, and the split has the amount of hit points that it currently has. So it kind of doubles in that he would split, and then the split would have had full health, but now he can't. So.
Nice.
All right. Ooze, and they're going to split in order, which actually is going to not work in our favor in this time. So Sako, if you want to run them real quick, but basically, I'm gonna have to clone them anyways, aren't I? Yeah. All right. So what's going to happen here is, in order, they're going to clone themselves, and the clone has the same amount of hit points. So this one will clone and land here because it's the only unoccupied spot. Then it would be this one, which is 2, and he'll land here. What I was thinking is that if those two had been switched, if 7 had been first, he could have filled this spot here, which means this one would not have been able to split because there would have been no available position. But because they're in the opposite order, 2 splits there, 7 splits there. And actually, since I cloned them, their numbers are not correct. I probably should just do it the right way. Not that it actually matters, because hopefully they'll be dead before any of that comes up, but let me spawn them. There we go. Now they'll actually have ordered numbers in case that happens again, where there's a situation where, you know, we could hide them in a corner, basically, and then they can't clone. Alright. That is it, so I'm going to end the round. Saki, you can run the next ones. There just wasn't anything to do since they're just splitting anyways.
Yeah.
Next enemy turn. Alright. Start a new round. Oh, this one has 1 less hit point because Ben damaged him.
It's not going to matter.
Okay. Going on a assassination spree now.
That's right.
Alright.
I set myself up for this. I didn't really need shield, but, you know, I need the darkness.
I'm not ready to start losing cards yet, but these guys have a lot of hit points and shields. Fox, you don't have a piercing thing anymore, do you? A piercing, like song or whatever it was?
No, I don't have one at all.
Okay.
There's none in the deck, sadly.
It might not have been Soothsinger. It was something that gave everybody piercing, but I don't remember what it was. Maybe it's an artifact or something.
Well, Doom has something to where it could put everybody has pierce on one target.
Oh, on a single target? Okay. I was thinking for everybody, but that would be pretty overpowered if it was.
Yeah, well,
one
it's
target.
everybody who hits the target has the. I don't know if there's anything else. Like, I know there's items that give you pierce, but.
I'm 3 away. I'll do that. Alright, I'll be going first quarter. And I'll be going after. Shit. I guess probably both oozes in the bottom left corner, but they won't be dead. I don't think I'll be able to kill them. Maybe. I'd have to get really lucky. Oh shit, that's not gonna work, is it?
Would anyone be opposed if I moved to this area? Or is that going to mess somebody up?
No, I'm going to move here on this coin and take out this guy.
Okay.
I'm going to be going to the coin on the other side of the column over there. So just below, I think, Yusaka. I'm going to be trying to hit some uses.
Down here.
Yeah.
Every time I see cloning, I always think of the old Mad TV skit with Will Sasso, where he played Arnold Schwarzenegger and just starts screaming about clones for 10 minutes straight.
I don't remember that one. Ben and I watched a lot of Mad TV. There's still we still somewhat frequently reference like the Tina Turner songs and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if I remember that one with the Arnold one. I
I'm
remember Will Sasso though; he was good.
Yeah. All right. So I am after Becky, and before Ben this time. Jeez, they put a lot of prosthetics on his face to look like that doesn't look like Arnold even, but definitely doesn't look like Will Sasso even either with all the prosthetics. You can tell it's fake, but anyway. Fox, you're first. What do they do in this turn? All right.
So all allies within range 3 have shield 2.
Is that a permanent? Like a...
No,
it's
it's
just okay,
just for this time.
Okay. That's still good for right now.
And then
What was the range for that shielding?
range 3 from me.
Yep, so you still get it too, Sako. Ben is just outside of it, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Been a while since I added shields. How do I add shields to the character here? Same thing with the spacebar?
Yeah, it's spacebar on yourself and then shield icon, and you'll have to do it again. So you'll do it once and then zoom back in and hit it a second time. There you go.
Thank
And
you.
that's it. Okay, that's it for my turn.
All right. Sako, your turn.
All right. Move my cards up. Here we go. First things first, we're going to use the bottom of Blistering Vortex to move. I'm going to move 2. 1, 2. Boom. And it says I get shield oneself if I tap the card. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, you get that period, and that'll be an addition, so you have shield 3. And you could move one more if you wanted to because of the song.
Yeah, I want to stay right here, though.
Okay.
There we go. Perfect. And then I will use the top portion of Vile Pestilence, and I will target right here.
Okay, so you get all the oozes, but nobody else?
All of them.
Yeah.
And everyone gets hit for 1, and everyone gets poisoned.
Okay, so you'll pull modifiers for each one, but yeah. Yeah, you can do the poison first if you want, yeah.
I'm going to add all the poisons really quick. Hold on.
The poison happens after the attack, so you won't add it for this modifier round, but...
Yeah, it's next round.
Yeah. Well, for anybody that attacks from here out, you just wouldn't get it on this one.
Help us out in the future.
Yep.
All right, I'll begin with ooze number
5.
7, 6, 5. Ooze number 2 on the bottom.
Okay.
Modifier 0, so 1 damage.
Yep.
And then number 5. -1, wash. And ooze number 6. +1, 2 damage.
All right.
And number 7. -1, it's a wash.
All right.
That's it.
That brings us to Becky's turn.
Alrighty. Let's go assassinate a bitch. Alright.
Did you say a bitch or a fish?
A bitch.
Okay.
Let's go assassinate a bitch. Alright, so we're just gonna move 1. I'm just using the bottom of this. I'm not consuming the darkness yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that to just kill him instead.
All right. It's so cool that's not even a lost card.
I love it. And that is my turn.
All right. And they haven't moved yet, so no extra overwatches yet. I'm going to... it's me first, and then Ben. I'm at 24. I'm going to do the bottom of center mass for a move 3 with a push 2 and disarm at one of the... I'm going to move 3 to land on my favorite there and grab that coin. And then I'm going to do the push 2 and disarm on this guy here. And I'm going to push to there, I think, and disarm him. There we go. And then, using the top of repeat shot, I'm going to do an attack 3 at range 3 to then throw my favorite at him, the one that I just picked back up. So that is an attack 3 plus 3 from the favorite itself, which will also wound him. So an attack of 6 plus 0 is 6 damage. And wound. Oh, and actually the favorite pushes him again, because it's a push 1. So it is now there. And there's my favorite sitting on his head. That is it for my turn. No experience. Yeah, he did not have my favorite beforehand. Yeah, that's it. Alright, Ben, your turn.
Alright.
Oh, I didn't add the experience for putting up the favorite, did I? No, that's 2.
And would you start with the bottom Flight of Flame for a move of 5, get closer to the door,
With a jump.
and there. And then I'm going to use Top of Darkened Skies, which is an attack of 3 at all enemies within range 3, which is all of these users standing around me.
Yep.
And 3 of them are poisoned. So, oh, and the other one's wounded. Cool. All right, so I will start with the one that has the favorite on it.
Okay.
I can't really see his number because your favorite's in the way, but the
It's
one
a
that has
10.
the favorite on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is a -1. So he has a shield too, huh?
Shield 1, yes, but he's... never mind, he's wound, yeah. So it'd still be 2 damage to him.
Okay. Right, and then we will attack number 6 with a attack of 1.
And he is poisoned.
Okay, so attack of 2. We'll go after number 7 with a +1 and immobilize. That's pretty sweet. So 3, right? No, 4 because of poison.
Yeah.
And immobilize.
Oh, shit, I forgot I had strengthen. So +3. Okay, well, that makes a difference. You killed
he
this
dead
guy
then?
then. Yeah, this first one is dead. The one that has my favorite, he's dead. Because it would have been +3, so...
And then for the last one, number 2 with a modifier of... Oh, so an attack of 2. No, well, 3 poison.
And strengthen's off. Cool. Is that for your turn, G?
Yeah.
Alright, so it is oozes now. Sako, if you want to run them. They are doing a move -1, and then attack +1 with range +1.
Sounds good. Ooze 2, ooze 6, ooze 7, ooze 1. All right, ooze number 1, range -1. They move 2, so he's not going to move. He's going to go after
Yeah, he'll just attack me.
hatchet.
Yep.
+1, +1. Okay.
But is it disadvantaged? Because, actually, hang on. He would... Well, with move -1, he would try to... Well, okay, so this is a little more complicated here. So, he would try to move to get out of range, or because it's a ranged attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means he'd be at disadvantage. So he would try to move, but he only has a move of 1, so he would move to there. That will trigger Overwatch, so I'm going to get a free shot at him of 3, so 3 damage to him. Sorry, 2 damage with the shield. 2 damage. And now he'll make his attack, but he's still going to be at disadvantage because he couldn't get far enough away, so...
Okay, so go ahead and grab modifier. So we
So
need
pull
2
two
modifiers
modifiers,
and
correct.
pick the worst.
Yep. And
No.
Oh, there's one.
+1. So I would probably say no.
Yeah.
There you go. Ooze number 2. We're going to move 1. Can't move anywhere, so you're kind of stuck. And can't see. I have a range of 3, so I will target Doomstalker. He's the closest.
Yeah, it'd be Doomstalker. Yeah, what is the closest? Yeah.
No.
Alright, another curse. I think that's all your guys' curses now are out. That's 3 of them, so...
Number 6. Number 6 will go
4.
after. We'll try to move out of the way. Can he move on top of your
Yeah.
axe?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, but that's as far as he can move. So he'll be at a disadvantage. 2 cards coming up. +1, +2. So we're going to go with the +1. So you take damage of 4 minus any shielding you might have.
I added 4 curses and he added 1, so
Oh, okay. Well, we've pulled
Alright.
3 out now. 3 or...
He's immobilized.
is Immobilized. He can't move, so he's just going to start chucking at Night Shroud.
This one that moved.
Actually-
I gotta throw at him still. With a 2x,
Yeah,
so that's
that's-
4 damage to this guy.
there you
5
go.
with poison. He's dead. Hang on. This guy that moved, who did he hit? Because his hit didn't happen.
Me.
Doomstalker.
Okay, well, he died when he moved, so Ben, heal that back. I pulled my 2x for my Overwatch shot on him. I think it was my last Overwatch. I have to check.
Nice.
But that means that his attack didn't happen.
Okay. Oos number 7, can he target Night Shroud behind that
Are you invisible?
pillar?
No, not right now. I just have a shield.
In that case, yeah, you can.
Okay. Going after that, not at a disadvantage.
He would
so
still try to. Well, hang on. Which one is it? This one? He would
going for Night Shroud
not move. Yeah,
because
He's
he's not going to
immobilized.
move.
Oh, that's
Because
right.
he'll
Okay.
be disadvantaged if he moves.
Yeah, but yeah, he since he's immobilized, it wouldn't matter anyways. Yeah, so.
No, again.
Well, there it is.
Nice.
All right.
That'll do.
All right. That is it for them. I have one Overwatch shot left, by the way, so made good use of them in this room. All right. One guy left in front of me, and then 2 in the last corner, and then we can start gathering around the door to get rid of those stupid night demons and the other night, living spirits or whatever they're called in the next room.
Alright, well, I mean, as long as I don't pull really bad, I can probably kill this guy.
Which one?
Or this. Let's see how far they're going. 1, 2, 4. They're both 4, so yeah, as long as I don't pull bad, I can definitely kill this one.
Okay.
Oh, look, he's got a shield. Yeah, I mean, as long as I get a +1, Okay.
All right.
he would die.
How far away is my hatchet? It's 4 away, isn't it? Because it's in that pile now. 1, 2. Yeah, I need to get that. All right. Let's see. Is wind still up? No.
I'm guessing it's probably a no, but if Ooze duplicates when it has a status effect on it, does the new one have the same status effect on it?
The card doesn't say. What happens in digital when they do that, Fox?
I'm not sure actually. I think they just replicate. It replicates the HP, but I
Yeah.
don't think it replicates anything else.
Okay. Yeah, the card doesn't specify one way or the other, so it probably wouldn't.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah, would be a little overpowered if you just, got him down to 1 hit point and then let him clone, farm him for EXP that way.
Yeah, that'd be cool though.
Don't they lose a bit of XP when they? No, they don't lose XP when they clone. That's the summoners that take 2 XP to summon.
Really? Jeez, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you mean health or XP?
Health.
Okay.
The enemy necros take
Yeah.
2 health to summon.
cultists.
So if they're summoning and they only have 2 health left, it kills them. It's nice.
Yeah. Computer, turn chair fan off. I'm gonna. Well, shit, I would need wind. I have to pick up my hatchet before we leave the room. So I need to get over there, but I don't think I can make it this turn.
You have the +1. Don't forget.
Oh, shit, I do. Thanks. That's exactly what I needed. Thanks, Fox. In that case, I will make it over there. So I'll land where my hatchet is in that stack next to the door. And I will put up wind, and then, let's see, if I do that, I could do close cuts. No, never mind. I'd be 1 too far away.
Okay, so I guess I'll do this one. So are we gonna want retail, healing, or wound on attack?
If we are going to do, just try to kill those spirits and then run, retaliation would, well, shit. Wound could be good too. I don't know. Really, any of them would be fine. Because ideally, we won't be spending too much time trying to fight back, but rather just trying to get in position and stay alive to get the doors open, and then grab the chest, and then end the mission. So.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking which one would be more useful for that at the moment.
Probably wound, I guess, because at least then that would help with the living spirits in the next room, because they're always kind of a pain to kill.
Okay, so I'll play the song to be able to put second song up and then do that.
Okay.
Am I going to be in anybody's way if I move here?
Where's here?
Right next to
Okay.
Ben in front of these two uses.
I'll be landed where my stack of where the coins and my favorite is.
Okay.
Yeah, there. That's exactly where I'm landing.
Oh, that's what
No, I'm going.
Right here.
Go.
Yeah, if you're going there, no, it's fine for me.
Okay, then I gotta change my cards. Shoot.
Yeah, my favorite is under that stack. You do have +1 move also, keep that in mind. Fox, we had the shield on the last round, so it would be falling off now? Or what was when did the shield go up? Was that just after our next turn? And I think you went first, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
shield should be off by now.
Okay. So that shield 2. Sako, you still have shield 1 for this round. The shield 2 from Fox's thing fell off, but your shield 1 that you played would still be up. Oh shit, sorry guys, I didn't see you had your cards ready. Alright. Ben, you are first. I'm at initiative 39, so I am after Sako.
Already. Start with the top of Swift Trickery for an attack of, or actually, no, I'm going to Doom him first. So the bottom of Multi-Pronged Assault, which is a Doom of add +1 to anybody that attacks him. All allies do. Does that include me as well?
Yeah.
If he's doomed? Okay, I thought so. So,
Hang on. No, it's a core class, a core game class, and allies did not include you. So it's everybody except for you, unfortunately.
No problem. Either way, so he'll have +1. You guys will have +1 to your attacks against him. You're hitting the top one, right, honey? Number 7.
Yeah, I mean, it's a ranged attack, so I could hit either one if I needed to.
I'll just take the one down here then. So, doing number 2 down there. All right, and then the top of Swift Trickery, which is an attack of 2 at a range of 4, but it's +2 if he is doomed. So an attack of 4.
Nice.
With
poison. Alright, so you killed him.
Sweet.
Because he's poisoned too, so he's dead.
Good for me.
Alright. Becky, your turn. And Sako's next.
Oh. Okay, so first we're going to attack this guy for 4 at a range of 4. 5. Bye.
Yep, with poison and shield, he's dead.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it was a little lag hiccup there.
And then I'm going, well, it kind of defeats the purpose. I was going to go 1, 2, 3 and then turn myself invisible, but I think I'm gonna hold off on using my items just yet.
Alright.
Since they're not there anymore.
Curse one adjacent enemy. I bet there's no enemies to curse, so yeah.
Nope. I was gonna use it if one of them was still alive.
Yeah.
So.
Still good. Better them dead than, curse anyways. So, if they're
Yeah.
dead, the curses isn't necessary. Although it would help the other guys later, but doesn't matter. What you doing, Soko?
No, they still do get a curse because the top of my other one also has a curse.
Okay, cool.
When I attacked the other guy, right? So that would still.
Yeah,
take
you're still
effect?
up. Yep. What you doing, Soko?
Okay, gonna take the movement on Scattered Terror. Movement of 2. 1, 2.
You
And
can
I
move
will
the second
use-
add a 1. You can move
What's that?
3.
Yeah, I just need 2 because I don't want to open the door. Not yet, at least.
Okay.
And then the top of Nightmarish Affliction, range of 3, attack 1, causes poison and curse.
Nice. And put the
So
darkness.
puts up poison, and let me add a curse. Shoot, which one's curse?
It's not in there. It's you add a curse in the
Oh,
enemy
shit.
interface. Yeah, because the curse goes in their
Yeah,
deck.
sorry.
Yeah.
Add a curse. Done. All right,
the
and
darkness
draw a
up there.
modifier. +1, so you take 2 damage.
-1. Sorry,
Two.
he's not poisoned yet, actually, so it'd be 1 damage.
No, I got a modifier of 1.
Yeah. Your card is 1. Then you got a 1 from the modifier. He has a shield of 1, bringing it back down to 1.
Oh crap! I didn't see his shield.
Yeah,
It's
his
angled
shield.
wrong.
Yeah. It would be when the poison was on, but the poison actually comes after that. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Cool. All right, it is my turn. I am going to do the bottom of Power Pitch for a move 3 and put up wind using the song from Fox's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so that I can grab my favorite back. And those coins. All right, there we go. And then I'm going to do, and put wind up there. There we go. And then the top of Follow Through, an attack 2 at range 4. He doesn't have my favorite, so it's just a regular attack 2 with a 2x. And that, again, I'm like 90% sure I shuffled it, but I don't. I'm gonna. Oh, hang on, that's not it anyways. That's the Bless. Yeah, so it's definitely shuffled. That wasn't the other one. That's the Bless that Becky gave me, not the regular crit. So that was definitely shuffled. So that means it is 4 damage. Plus the poison for 5, leaving him with 1 hit point. Oh, sorry, shield. So he still has 2 hit points left, and that is it for my turn. No experience because he didn't have the favorite. Fox, your turn.
Okay. So I'm putting up the song to be able to put up a second song.
Okay.
And then I'm moving 4. And the enemy gets a curse.
Nice. All right. So that's, well, actually, hang on. Sako did the last one, so it's mine. It is just only 1 ooze left, obviously, but he's not moving, so it's just push Fox, but she's like not really any place to push her, so it's just poison Fox with an attack 1 at range -1. He can't move, so he's gonna have disadvantage on that. So poison Fox, and then it'll be attack of 4 with a curse. Never mind.
Yay, so I don't get attacked.
Yep, no damage to Fox, just poison. Alright, next round. We can kill him really quick. Well, anybody only needs to do 2 damage to him, I guess, because the shield with poison combo. So 2 damage to him, and then he'll be dead. And then we can rush through the door. We probably still want to try to go late, because they're all the exact same enemy. It's just those living spirits, so if we can get the door opened late, just go as late as you possibly can between the 2 cards that you want to use. And if we get lucky, the spirits would be before us and lose their turns.
Okay, my plan was to move and use my banjo.
What is the?
I forgot I was
banjo do?
attacking him. The banjo, I forgot the banjo has the attack or the move. I'm gonna use it to attack. But it's fine. I'll use it next time or whatever.
Did you? Okay, you meant for your last turn? Go ahead. No, you go ahead and work on it. I don't care. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever it would have been. Yeah.
Just to confirm, we will be
I
opening
got
the
a
door running
rolling
through
curse.
this turn.
Yeah. So pull again, Sako or Fox.
+1, so it'd be dead.
Yep. All right. And another
It was
curse added to its deck
after
too.
my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that means I don't have the poison.
Yeah, because he attacked after you, because he was last, so you wouldn't have had the poison. That's correct. Sorry,
Okay.
Sako, what were you saying?
I was just confirming that we are kicking the door open and running through this turn.
Yeah, but try to
Yes.
go as late as you can. Like, don't whatever.
Problem.
What's up?
Problem. My
problem?
latest card right now is it's barely into the second quarter.
Okay. Now's a good time for me to take a rest. If anybody else cares to take a rest, like it's up to you. It doesn't necessarily need to be a long rest. I'm just going to short rest myself. But if you want to rest to try to get yourself longer cards, that's fine. But otherwise, if it happens early, it's not that big of a deal. There are 4 of them, and 2 of them are elites, so we will be taking some hits there. But I mean, we just need to bulldoze through them anyway. So if they end up acting this turn, it isn't the end of the world. We'll be all right.
Well, I don't know. Let me go through my discards. I'm not even sure any of them are
Oh, actually, before I
super
do,
late.
I'm going to use
One.
use a potion to get those back before I rest. or instead of a
And
rest
we
this
want
turn.
to go as late as possible or early as possible on this one.
As late as possible.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and choose whatever cards are going to be effective for you, and then just try to do the later card first. Use the later card for the initiative. That way we're still throwing damage out this turn and not just knocking the door down. Alright, I'm going to do... I don't think I need that back yet, but I definitely want quick turnaround. I think this wouldn't be a terrible time if you guys want to throw out lost cards if they're going to be big hitters to get rid of these guys fast, because they are a threat if they stay alive too long. We got through those Zeus's pretty quickly. Like that was a good push on those guys. We worked through that just fine. But these living spirits are a pain in the ass to get dead, and we probably will only need to stay alive for like maybe 3 more rounds after this one. So if we can get them dead, quickly with lost cards, I think that would be okay. I think I might throw a lost card as soon as we get through that door, actually.
And let me double check something. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Is anybody gonna be in the square right in front of the door, or one of those X's right in front of the door?
Let me.
There's 2 of them there.
Yeah, let's see. What's the... Okay, so right directly on the other side of the door are 2 open hexes and then bad guys with a trap. Oh, these guys fly, don't they? So we can't use the trap on them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That sucks.
I was gonna go into either one of these hexes that would be more beneficial and be invisible. So I will be treated as an object, so he can't go through me.
Okay.
So we'd only have one path.
I don't need to move. I can throw from where I am without getting in it. So somebody else can use the other hex if you guys need to. So the door hex itself will be open, and then Becky will be in one of the other hexes in front of the door, and then there will be one more hex open after that. So whoever needs that other one can have it. I'll stay where I'm at for now.
Leave. Yeah, I'll also be able to wound and stun any of them depending on if I fire before or after I go through the door.
Okay. I'm going to be hitting the 2 elites extremely hard. Might be enough to kill them both if I get lucky.
Because we can shoot through the enemies to somebody behind them, right?
Yeah.
Or is it the front?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, that I can hit and stun them, so whichever one would be more beneficial.
Both elites are going to take a shit ton of damage this turn, so depending on how much health they have, I might be able to just flat out kill them. Probably be able to kill at least one, because I'll be able to throw my favorite at 1. So. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you guys had your cards. All right, starting the round. Oh shit, I meant to switch mine. Hang on. I put my faster card first, like usual, but I'm just switching them for initiative order. So. Sako, you're first, and then I'm right after you. I'm at 60, so.
Okay, so we're just going to Leroy Jenkins to the door and rush in. I will try and make as much distance as possible. Here we go. Click on the door.
And then click
Open,
it.
yes.
Yeah, you click it twice. There you go.
1, 2. I'm kind of stuck here for now. I don't float, so I can't get over that. And I can't get through those enemies. So I will move here.
Becky, did you need that one, or did it matter which one you were in?
No. It just depends on what I'm stunning. Since the door's already open, I can still hit him from where I'm at now.
Okay. So I'm okay right here then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can.
Oh, that other shield would fall down too.
There
we go. All right. So that was the bottom of
Fetid Flurry? Or under the skin?
Fetid Flurry.
Okay, and that puts a wind up.
Actually, should we do the other one instead? Because that's 4 damage. That'll kill him instantly, get him pierced through the shield.
These guys have shield though. You want the pierce on the top of the skin. I think that's what I assume that's what you're going with because of the shield.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and attack spirit number 5 with Under the Skin. Attack 3 with modifier. I can't see there. +1, so that's 4 and 2 pierces. So we ignore 2 shields, right?
Yep. So you had
So
3
4,
shield.
3,
So you do attack 4
3 damage.
with shield. Yeah, so 3 damage total, which is enough to kill him.
One
That
down.
might screw up Becky.
No,
Becky,
that's still fine.
okay,
1,
because
2,
you get
3.
1+1 movement from the song also. So if you
Oh, that works out fine then.
okay, we might be
All right.
able to just Nova these guys down completely. So
That's it for my move.
all right,
And I will be taking a short rest now.
all right. I am going to do. I was thinking they would have more hit points than 4, so I'm making 2 very hard hits with with lost cards, which are probably a little overkill now that I'm looking at it. But I'm going to use the crossbow for pierce and for making it a target 2 instead of target 1 with the adjacent for these 2 elites. It would be at range 3, but Fox, your song makes it range +1, right? Movement and range.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be able to hit both of the elites then. I'll start with the top of power pitch for an attack of 6 with pierce and targeting both elites there. Shit, I probably shouldn't even bother throwing the favor because that's already enough, as long as I don't miss. All right, so target first one, number 1, elite number 1. 6 + 2, so he's dead. And then the other 6 plus, well, there's a null. All right, so I guess I will still be using the other lost card then. So the other one is, shit, I can't, no, okay. So this would have been both because of the crossbow. This one will not be the crossbow. I'll still be having to use the elite shot for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh shit, he's 5 away. I can't. So I can't hit the elite now with the second shot. I can only hit this guy. So I'll be hitting the normal with an attack of 5 with disarm. Hit range 4. So attack. Oh, I gotta shuffle this in. Hang on.
Let's step away for a second. Gotta get the AC going in here.
Okay. All right. So shuffle those. Attack of 5. -1 is 4. With Pierce, he's still dead. He only got 3 hit points. All right. So I didn't get both elites dead, but I got 1 elite and 1 normal dead. And without throwing my favorite too. All right. That is it for my turn. Fox, your turn. Those are both losses, but that's 3 experience.
Okay. So all of you guys now have retail.
Woohoo!
And let's see, where am I?
Which icon is that? There it is. The fist.
I guess I'll move here. And that's it.
I just realized I think I screwed up Fox or Becky's plan again because I killed the other normal that was there. So depending on how much movement Becky has.
Well, I was gonna go there, but I will go.
Oh, hang on, I didn't pull their card. Sorry.
Oh.
Let me see. They may get to go here. Draw. There we go. Nope, we missed them. Good. Because Sako was first at 59. So.
3. Wait, what are these guys?
Living spirits.
Do I think I have an item for that thing.
For living
Fuck,
spirits.
I do. God damn it!
What is it?
It's the axe thing.
Oh yeah,
during
the
your
undeads.
melee attack. Yeah. But that's a melee, not a ranged,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's that. Hang on. Did you get that from the quest or?
I
there's
don't
a quest for
remember where
that.
I got that.
Okay. You don't have the personal quest for it, no. Okay, so we probably pulled it as a random item then. There's a personal quest for that have you use that to kill 20 undeads, and then that finishes the PQ. So.
Alright. Well, I can't use that at the moment, but I remembered. Okay, so I'm gonna go 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and I get 4 from the song. Then
Do you have boots or
An
anything?
additional one from boots? Yeah.
Yeah, if you have the boots.
Alright, then I'm gonna go right in front of
That
these
gets you in
guys.
melee
I'm
range,
gonna.
so you can use the axe if you wanted to.
Oh, I could.
Because you could do a
Instead
basic
of.
action. Yeah, you could do a basic action and then use the basic action would be melee, so that'd be a 2 plus 5
Okay.
from the axe for a set.
So the question is, would it be better to stun this guy because I'm turning myself invisible, and then hit him the next round with the axe? Or
Probably still would be, although he may not be alive by then, because doing a basic attack plus the axe makes an attack 7, which with his shield 4, you'd have to pull a +1 and he would still die. So as long as you pulled a +1, you would kill him this round. But if you pulled anything less than that, he would not die.
okay, well then I'm still gonna turn myself invisible, but I will do a basic attack
Sure.
using my axe. Okay, here we go. Nope.
So that's still 6, so it would do 2 damage to him through the shield.
Right.
All right.
But
And that axe,
I'm an
hang on.
invisible object.
Is the axe... Yeah, so you'd have to take a rest to get it back now.
That's fine. Does it come back with the necklace thing as well, or no?
Yeah, yeah.
So I was gonna use that here.
All right.
Probably my next turn.
And I clicked your name on there, so you just pulled a coin too, so you've got the loot there. All right, G, it is your turn.
Alright.
You want to Doom teleport? Or walk down the hall regular ways? Oh, I guess, never mind, it's too late now anyways, because he'll probably die.
We'll use that soon then.
Yeah. As soon as we open another door, you can teleport there, but
Yeah.
we probably won't be intentionally killing enemies, so you may want to... you know what, go ahead and play your round, but you might want to... You know, try to go as early as you can next round and put the Doom on before anybody else attacks, and that way we just won't kill him until you get your Doom off. That way you can teleport. Because that's a long way for you to walk right now.
Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Going to start by summoning McJackal.
McJacklington. McJackal-Jacklington.
Right there, and then we're just going to do a basic movement with another one to try to get a little bit closer. So,
Okay.
do you still have the movement song going, Fox?
She does, yeah.
Yep. So you have the movement +1 range for any of your range attacks and retal up.
I'll be able to make it one more in front of this trap here.
Oh, you're not... Okay, you're not as far back. I don't know. To me, it looked like you were way far back. So you probably
Well, I
don't
still-
have Doom teleport.
If I do a rest, I have a couple of 5 movement cards to get me through, and I can use my teleport killing
Gotcha.
a guy. So
Okay.
maybe we can put it on a weak guy next to one of the doors, and if somebody doesn't mind, we'll
That's a
finish
good
one of those
idea.
guys off,
Yeah.
get me moving. Then
I
can
would
use
like
that
to call this door that I'm right beside because I don't have much movement.
Sure.
Cool.
Yeah,
Sure.
from
Uh,
here
that's it.
out... Okay, G. From here out, there are, after this room, there are 5 doors. So we need to open these 2 and then move south, and then there's 5 doors after that. 2 of them are right next to each other, so one person could probably hit one side and then open the other side on their next turn. And then, you know, whoever has lower movement or anything, like Fox and Ben even could you know, hang out in the middle and do range attacks and shit to try to keep enemies off.
Ranged attacks.
Well, alright, so maybe not for you, but supports and stuff like that, whatever else. Alright, next round. I get, so, we probably, I mean, Ben, it's up to you. Do you want to use, try to do a Doom teleport and set up for that? It's only 3 is the thing, so, like, that seems a little bit of a waste for that, but I don't, is that a lost card for you or no?
No, but maybe I'll save it for a little bit farther in, or if not, I can just do a rest. I got a couple of 5 movements. I can probably get myself within a range of a door. Doing
Yeah.
it that way,
I think so.
even if it's a somewhat closer one.
Even if, because once we get in the next room, you could, I guess you wouldn't be able to Doom teleport for the chest, but whoever's going to run for whoever's got the movement enough to get down to get the chest also after the doors. Potentially you could, well, but somebody would still have to kill the guy for you to be able to get the teleport off. And those oozes are all freaking elites in that second room on the right. There's 4 elite oozes in there.
Well, maybe I'll Actually, maybe I'll go ahead and use that anyway, because I got 2 more cards to use to get a little bit of movement in, and then do a rest after that, so I can
Okay.
go actually early, because my first card will just be a burner, but that'll put me real early, and then I can use my
Okay.
Doom teleport, and then do a
Um,
rest after that.
All right. So in that
You're-
case, then, what quarter would
you're
that be?
teleporting here.
Yeah. So we need to
this
not
guy?
kill. Yeah, we need to not kill this guy until Ben gets the Doom on him.
My
Okay,
first card
'cause-
is, like, it's pretty speedy. It's a first quarter card.
Okay.
So
All right. So
I should beat everybody.
Because I can
All right, so don't kill this guy.
yeah, not till second
Okay.
quarter or after. But Becky.
Yeah.
kill him. I can kill him in the second quarter,
Okay.
like almost guaranteed.
Okay.
Because I got
Well,
my
then
axe back. I used my necklace.
I'll be ahead of you to do my thing, so that'll work. Get me a little closer at least.
All right.
Use up this card.
Then in that case, everybody else wants to try to go. Well, Fox, you want to try to go as late as you can to open that door, of course. Ben, you're probably going to end up being. Well, actually, Becky, do you want to try to open this door? Would you be able to do that and move this door with your attack or whatever you're going to do and hit this door? Because you're going second quarter, but ideally we'd want to go as late as possible. So Sako and I are both
actually,
pretty far back.
I could with the song up. Yeah, I
Okay.
would just get to it. I'd
But that
be
would
in the doorway.
That'd still be second quarter. Ideally, we'd like to go after that, but everybody else is pretty far back. So that's fine. Whoever can get that, basically, we want to try to open the doors as late as possible, but both doors.
I
here,
mean,
so
I'll be in the doorway and invisible, so
okay, that's fine. That means they can't get through us at least anyway. So at worst, they'll have ranged attacks against us. But once we get these, basically this round from here out, it's just a rush to try to open all the doors as fast as we can. If you've got attacks to mitigate the enemy count, that's fine. Otherwise, we would just want to try to get the doors knocked over. All right, so I will do this to get some distance in. And to try to go late, I'll just use this so I'm not wasting the other one for now. All right, got my cards ready. All right, starting the round. Ben, you are first.
All right.
So it's going to be drakes, spirits, and oozes that are going to be on the board as soon as Becky goes. Their spirits, I think, are pretty fast, but the drakes and the oozes are very slow, so they'll almost certainly get a turn. But the drakes and the spirits could end up not getting a turn even after 29. All right, what you doing, G?
There's actually not going to be much going on at all, except for my Doom going on that elite Knight Spirit over there. So when he dies, I'll be teleported in there, and the top of the other will just be a burner, because there's nothing to even swing at over here. So.
All right, then Becky's turn.
okay. So I am again going to use my thing and turn invisible. And then I'm going to attack this guy for 4 plus the 5. It's 9.
All right. From the axe,
well, no. 9,
is it a melee attack?
7. I guess 7 would be fine, wouldn't it?
Oh, are you?
To say my thing,
you're
because I'm
not
going to be
already
invisible.
Yeah, after.
Yeah, not yet. No, I am still invisible. Never mind.
Yeah, but
Okay,
it would still be
gonna-
fine anyways. You just need to do 6 damage to him too, total, with 4
Well,
shield and 2
9,
health. So
8. So
that's still enough.
all right, and then I'm not using my shroud thing because this turns me invisible.
Okay.
Then I will move 1, 2 into the doorway.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, nope, too far.
And now you get, so these basically, you guys see these 4 doors that are here. Obviously, Fox is next to one up there. She's going to open that one and then move south, but, or I assume that's what she's doing there. But there's 2 doors on the left that are next to each other, and then 2 that are separated on the right, and then there's 1 over here that we can't see yet. So there's 5 after that one that Fox hits. There's 5 doors left. These two that are next to each other, one person can probably hit those by just stepping on one, and then the next turn move one and step on the other. As long as the door's open, it ends. It doesn't matter if people exhaust or get killed after that. All that matters is that we get all 5 doors open, and then the mission ends at the end of that round. Ideally, there's a chest down here at the bottom that we want to try to grab too, so whoever can get to that. But basically, it's just these 2 doors, these 2 that are a little bit further apart, and then one in the middle between them that we can't see right now. And that'll be it. So, it would be Spirit's turn, but they're dead. Shit. Hang on. They were dead, and then Becky opened the door.
Oops.
I don't. No, that's fine. That's because there's some in that room there. They would pull, because they would be off the board and then pull another initiative. So, but I can't redraw them. So we're just going to have to leave them with the initiative that they're at. So they're going to stay there, and I'm going to pull cards for Oozes and Drakes real quick. And then it's going to be the Spirit's turn anyway. So, Ben, you get to run the Spirits if you want to do those real quick. We may end up with Oozes and... Ooze, yep, Ooze is going to get to go this round too. And Drakes. There we go. Yeah, they're all going to get to go this round. So Ben, the Spirits are doing a move 0, attack 0. Or plus 0.
So he would have to move 1. Elite would move up 1 there. He has a range of 4, so he could... Are you invisible, honey?
Yes, I am. Invisible in the doorway.
Alright, then he would go...
He would move as far as he can, yeah.
Yeah, so he has 3 more. 1, 3. You hit me?
He can't,
So
no, he can't see you there.
Oh, because that's the doorway, huh?
Yep. Yeah, he can't, he has
Okay.
no LOS to you where you're at.
Alright, well then, that's it for his movement then. So, 5 and 2. Okay, so 2 is going to try to move in closer as well. He's going to get hurdled by Becky though, right?
He can't get through her, yes.
I'm
Yeah,
an
but he
object.
can see me though, right?
Yeah, he can see you from
Okay,
there, yeah.
then he's going to attack me then. With a 3 and a modifier of... nothing.
Alright.
Ah, bastard.
Those curses are really paying off.
They normally do.
Yeah, but especially this turn, like we've pulled a ton of them. We've pulled like 6. Yeah, and he won't be able to see anybody. This is a
Okay.
wall right here, G. He can't see through that.
I was just going to say, if he was on this other side, he still wouldn't be able to see me, right? If he was...
Well, he wouldn't be
on
able to
this
reach
side
you
of the
from
pit.
that side, so it wouldn't matter from there.
Okay, yeah, because it's too far, huh?
Yeah,
Okay, then he just would have probably stepped up there then.
yep. He's only got a range
Good for
3,
them.
so he actually wouldn't be able to hit you from either side.
Ah, yeah,
Alright.
okay.
All right, so now Oozes, Becky.
Oop.
Well, they're not doing anything. Never mind. So they're trying to attack too, but they're not moving, so nothing to do for them. If you want to run the Drakes instead, then.
Alrighty. Move -2, which doesn't matter because they can't get in there and they don't have range, so they're not doing anything either.
Yep. Well, they will try to move, so they're going to crowd around the door. Which means, by the way, now I had.
Oh, there is a space up there.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about this specific instance happening. I was thinking we would get through the door at the same time, but with the door opening early enough that they all got to move, they're just going to crowd around, which means we're going to have to like fight our way through just to get to the doors, and then we can open the doors and then end the round. But we just have to punch a hole through them first. All right, so all that done, it is your turn, Sako. Oh, hang on, no, it's me. Hang on. I was actually at 51, so I would have... Shit, I actually would have been before the enemies. Just not the spirits, but I wouldn't be going far enough to be able to get there, so... that's fine. I am just doing the bottom of quick turnaround for a move 3, 4 with the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll land there. And then the top of Disorienting Barrage, the spirits did move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would I be able to hit? No. Oh, yes, I can. Because of the song. The song adds range +1, so I can hit the Drakes would not have been there, but that spirit would. So I can hit the spirit at least with an attack of 1 with Muddle. Should I throw the favorite? I do have to go that way. Maybe I throw the favorite as well just to get rid of that spirit and get us a hole. I'll make it an attack of 4 with Muddle and Wound and Push. 4 times 2, so he is dead. And my favorite is now on that spot in front of Becky there. And that is it for my turn. All right, so, sorry, Sako, your turn.
All right, coming up. So we're going to go ahead and move 4, the bottom portion of Biting Gnats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will use the... shit, they moved. Well, I was going to use the top part of Creeping Curse, but I don't think I can see anyone. Could I see Living Spirit 1
Yeah.
behind that wall?
Yeah. You can see both Drakes and Living Spirit 1. You can see all the enemies right now from where you're at. You wouldn't if you were one spot to the left because there's a wall, but through the doorway you can see all those enemies.
Okay, let me go ahead and attack Drake 6 for now.
Okay.
So that's going to be an attack 3 with a curse. I'll add curse now. And modifier. Poison. We add poison. And roll again. +1.
So that's 4 damage to him.
4 damage, and now he's poisoned for the next turn.
And did you... Yeah, you already added the curse from the card? You did. Okay, cool. All right. Cool. Good shot, Sako. Fox, your turn.
So am I opening the door?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, assuming you want to, yeah. I mean, that's... We want to go ahead and open it and then just move south. Not through the door, just come south, inside this room.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I'm next to it if you don't want to. I could hit it next turn if you don't want to for whatever reason, but we may as well just hit it and start moving our way down.
Yeah, okay. Because if I hit it, that's about the only thing I can do.
Do you have something else that would be effective right now? With your cards?
Well, if I move down, I could curse stuff.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead. I mean, on the next turn, I can use the song for an extra 1, and I'll just step on the door, and then just use the rest of my movement to keep moving south, as long as there's space for me to, get through.
Okay.
I could. There's space. Yeah, there's enough room. I could land on the card instead. So. And I already killed a spot to, get a hole if people move into the room on the next turn. As if we get moved in before the enemies can block it again.
Okay. And that's it.
All right. And ending the round. Our retaliation, was that a song, Fox? We just have
That's a song,
okay,
so
cool.
it stays up
Right.
until it just stays up until I think I die or something.
Yeah.
It might even still stay up after, I don't know.
I think your cards would fall off if you exhaust also, but...
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and take a rest.
Oh, I also taking a short rest.
All right.
Get my max back. Would it be more beneficial if I stayed in the door or moved out of the doorway?
I don't think it would matter to me. I think I'm okay either way. Anybody need that spot?
No.
Nope.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm going to be moving at least 4 so that I can get my favorite pack. So I'll be landing here is what I'm aiming for.
Okay.
Actually, shit. Hang on. I won't be able to go that far yet anyway, so that spot will still be open if somebody needs it, because I need to open this door before I move south, so I'll probably still be back here. I'll be trying to go late to try to free up a spot so that I can move in a little bit. So everybody, if you can, try to move into that south room, everybody, as much as you can, because we need to try to get those, start getting those doors open before the enemies
down here
pile
as fast
up
as
around
possible.
them. Yeah, just into the middle of that room and hit any of those doors that are there. Because right now, remember, our goal is not to kill these guys from now on. We just need to get those doors open. And if we stay there, if we stay where we're at, they're going to keep blocking the door, and we'll have to keep killing them, which will take turns.
I'll rush to this one, so don't worry about this. I'll be able to open that not this turn, but the next turn.
Okay. I am going to need more movement for that, so I'm going to use that, but I need to go late.
You can open the door being right next to it, right? You don't have to be in it.
No, you have to land on the hex to open it.
Shit.
If I had one more movement, I could land right on it.
Do you have boots?
Yes, but it's only
You have the
for if I
comfortable
use.
shoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
On this round, I can make it on exactly onto the door to the right of where Fox is opening. On this
Awesome.
round,
Awesome. Hell yeah.
pop that son of a bitch. That'll be my thing, and then I'll pop up Gregory Peck too to be another little meat shield real quick.
Your
So
your pets can open doors too. Keep that in mind.
sweet, cool.
Yeah. So if he happens to be alive, because he has flight and like a move 3 or something like that, doesn't he? Basic.
Yeah, I think he's his basic move is 3 and it's flying. So
Okay.
yep.
I can get here the next jump. So all the doors are covered, yes?
I've got the door in the back over here. That's the one I'll be taking now, and then I'm gonna try to move in. Sako, you said this one is the one you're going for?
The bottom one. I'm going to move
Oh, down
literally
here.
right next
Okay.
to this one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast some immobilization on these oozes
Okay.
to slow them down for at least one more turn.
So Ben, you're
so
going
I'll
for
pop
this
this
one then?
door.
Okay, so Sako
Yeah.
will get this one next turn. Ben, you're going here. So Becky, the two on the left are needed, but actually invisibility would probably be really good if you could make it over there, Becky, specifically because if you hit one this turn, you'd have to be able to jump past these guys. Do you have a jump?
I do.
Okay.
Actually, I have boots.
Then you could open one this turn, and if you can turn yourself invisible so that they don't hit you, because there's enemies on the other side of that also, then you could hit the second one in the next turn, and we'd be able to finish this, not this turn, but the turn after. Maybe the one after that if we wanted to wait longer to get the chest.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to do this one. And how much movement do I need? 2, 3. Okay. So let's do this one. Oh, nope. Hang on. I'm going to switch those for initiative.
No problem. Talk, you still
Alright, I'm
choosing?
good.
Yeah, I'm debating on going back and forth between certain thing, but okay, I got it. Do we want to go early or late?
It kind of doesn't matter too much. In fact, probably early, just so that the enemies don't have a chance to pile around the door and block us.
Beautiful. I'm in.
All right, starting the round.
Question.
What's up?
Is anybody gonna be able to get the treasure chest?
I mean, I have enough movement that I probably could, but I'm the furthest in the back right now, so it would take me a while to get there.
I might be able to, but it
Sako's
would
going
be
to be
suicide.
closest. Yeah.
I might be able to, but it might be suicide, so we would need to end this round within, or end this mission within 2 moves.
We'll see. I mean, well, basically it kind of depends on where things lie on getting these doors open. But Ben, Becky, and Sako will all be like potentially within range if we.
Because in theory, if Sako gets this door here, oops, this
Careful,
door
don't open it.
here,
Yeah.
somebody else gets this door here,
Ben's got that
and
one, and then Becky's got
there's
those two.
these two.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're getting this one this round.
Next round, I'll be able to open up this one.
Because in theory, I have a jump, so I could open one of these two.
I mean, if you're going to be going there anyway, then Becky could potentially go invisible and run for the chest.
Did you want to do that then?
Sure.
Fox, that does. I mean, you have Fox. You have to stay alive long enough to get both doors open.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay. I mean, worst case scenario, if you die without the second door, I should be able to get the second door because I could jump in there also and hit that door if I needed to while Becky's running for the chest.
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
With jump, can you jump more than one object in the same move?
Yeah.
As long as
the
you have enough movement?
the entire move is jumping. Yeah.
All right.
Great. Then I can get to it by next round.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Then Ben.
I was gonna hit this guy, but I'm not gonna be able to.
Any damage output now is kind of moot unless it's specifically enough to kill the enemy so that they're not a threat or can't block. But
I mean, it probably would have.
I mean, that guy
wouldn't.
there, I can. Well, shit. I probably shouldn't, actually. I was going to say I could probably kill him this turn just to get him out of the way, but I need to get focused on the door, though. So, all right, Ben, you're first.
All right. First thing I'm going to do is move McJackal in a little bit closer. Granted, movement from songs is
Yep.
that's 2, right, Box?
Yeah, that's to
Yes.
allies, too, yeah, so you get 3.
Hey, awesome. So he is going to be right here for when that door opens, and he can take a hit or 2.
Hey,
and
that's good.
retaliate.
Yeah, you can block that door.
And he got retaliate wound too, so he can slow him down a little bit.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put Gregory back.
Yeah, Mick Jackal is at least in the entertainment industry, so he does fit in with Orson Welles and, and Gregory Peck.
And they're all completely outdated references, except for possibly Mick Jagger.
He's
Not like
no.
anybody has
Are you
any
serious?
idea who else
Yeah,
these people are.
he's fast approaching 100. He's definitely outdated. Just
Yeah, I
'cause
don't
he's
even
still
know
alive.
if the kids
doesn't
are
mean-
into the Rolling Stones anymore. Probably not.
Ben, they weren't into kids weren't into Rolling Stones when we were kids, let alone like
Wasn't-
3 generations later.
Wasn't there a song recently that said something naming Mick Jagger? Like, if somebody doesn't look like Mick Jagger, wasn't there a song like that recently?
You're asking the wrong group.
I have no idea. I remember there was that crappy Maroon 5 song, but that was like 15 years ago, 10 years ago.
No,
like
no,
Jagger
it
or
was
whatever that
a-
crap was.
It was a girl singing it. I heard it on one of my clients'
Okay.
radios.
Yeah, I'm not sure then.
That
Okay,
lyric
and then
just stuck out to me. So
I have a move of 5. Or 6, actually. Hang on, I'm lagging here. Done.
You can get all the way under the door right now with 6.
That's what I'm going to do, is
Alright.
open this. Go ahead and open it now, right? Or
Yeah.
should I wait?
No,
Okay.
go ahead. Yeah. Get my cards out of the way just in case. I don't remember what the shape of that room looks like. You just got to click it twice. Click it and you'll see it. There you go. Yeah. You'll see a little question mark on it, and then click it a second time. All of those guys are elites. So this other door, now you can see that final door, by the way. Somebody needs to get to that door and hit it as well. But as long as you hit it, even if you die after, it doesn't matter. So, Ben, you'd be in the doorway, right?
Yeah, actually, I would be right in the door. Well, I had 6, so I'd be able to actually get one in, I think,
Yeah,
right here.
definitely, yeah. Because now,
So-
at least then, as long as they don't surround you completely, which they will try to do if they get to move, they will be trying to move. But they move slow, so they won't be able to block you in.
Okay.
So, yeah, on next turn, as long as you move 3, you can get that last door open, and then
Yep,
that
and
would,
then
that
they
would
can
be...
finish me off.
Yeah.
And by that time, I will have the other door open for you for an exit plan.
All right.
Well,
that's
his
it.
exit plan is probably going to
In
be
theory. In
broken.
theory.
But
Leroy Jenkins, man.
yep. All right.
Okay.
Who was next? I think Fox, for enemies.
Okay.
I think. You want to run the Drakes?
Okay, so it's attack -1, move -1, and attack -1?
Yep. Attack -1 and then
Okay.
move and then attack -1 again. But Becky's invisible and blocking the door, so they will have to go after Ben. Which the only one of them's going to be able to get him because they're not ranged attacks, so only one's going to be able to attack. Yeah.
Okay.
The others will just pile around the door.
Null shuffle?
Hey, all right.
You want to say retaliate?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And he's poisoned.
It's retaliate 2 plus. Well, poison doesn't
Oh.
count for retaliate, so just retaliate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Take that, sucker.
All right. If anybody needed another kill for experience reasons or whatever, you could probably pull that off there.
no, Mama be real mad because I should have picked my other one.
Your other battle goal?
And then I could have had a perk.
Okay.
Damn.
So it has 2 attacks?
Huh?
Because it's
Oh.
showing as, like...
So- well,
yeah, so I'm
yes, but it
confused.
would have. Okay, so it was here, right? It
Yeah.
would try to attack, but there wasn't anything that it could attack. There wasn't any range. So then it moved,
yeah.
and then
Okay.
attacked Ben. So its turn is over.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it was move. It was attack, move, attack, but there wasn't. He couldn't attack Becky because she was invisible. Now this guy would try to do the same thing. It would try to attack, nothing to attack, so it would then move. So it's a move 3, and it would go towards Ben because it can't focus Becky, so it would move to the southeast,
Oh, okay.
just down here, and then it would stop because it can't go. It can't get in there to attack Ben. So
Okay.
that's it. So
All right.
Becky, it is your turn. Those are the only two dregs, right?
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right now, I don't have to use my attack to turn invisible, right? For the top of...
No, that's two separate
Right.
lines. Yeah.
Alright, so I'm still invisible at the moment, but 1, 2, 3, and 4 from the song. And then I'm keeping my invisibility. And nobody's right next to me, so nobody gets cursed.
All right. That guy could have been there, but if he did, it was going to block you, so I had him go to the top part instead, so that you could get through. All right. Fox, your turn.
Okay.
I'm at 58, so I'm after Sako.
I guess I don't need to use my boots now.
Enough room now. Oh, never mind. The other door still has to open, even though this room is open. It still has to. We have to hit the doors, not the room. So, did you
Okay.
just land on the door and then move back again? Is that what you did?
Yep.
Okay. All right. That if your turn. Fox.
1 sec.
Sure.
So I could attack 2. It has a shield of 4, so it doesn't do any damage. It adds a curse, and that's it.
All right. And Sako, you're up next.
Sounds good. All right, we are going to run Paralyzing Bite, the bottom of the card. We're going to burn that card. Movement of 6 and adds wind.
Nice.
So
The
if
window
anybody
for
needs some wind, enjoy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Then I will use
You would actually have 7 now, if you wanted it.
7. Okay, then I'll kick open the door.
Yeah. So because that's 6 on the card, and you have +1 movement from Fox's song, which makes it 7.
Works for me.
So if you want to, you don't have to. You can wait till next turn if you want.
Now I'll kick open the door now.
Okay.
Oh, come on, dummy.
There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
So, boom. And there are no enemies in here.
Yeah, there was supposed to be. Oh, hang on. We might be at the limit. No, it's 2 more dregs.
Oh, darn. I guess they're just not there now.
No, for real. Like that's yeah. There are too many drakes on the board right now for them to spawn more because there's 6 already, and there's only 5, I think, or 6 of the standees. 6, yeah, there's 6 standees, so they don't get to spawn. That's legitimately how it actually works. Because in the cardboard in the boxed table game, there's a limited. You can't copy paste little pieces of cardboard, and there's only 6 of those of that size standee for each of them, and there's already 6 on the board because there's 4 in the left room and 2 over here.
But you could have used a mechanical pencil to draw a little picture on a piece of lined paper and put it in standee.
Yeah, exactly. Old school, like 70s and 80s D&D style.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we
All right,
lucked out
and
there.
then I will use the top portion of Grasping Vermin. Question on the cast. It has a range of 3, which means 1, 2, 3.
Yep, it
means
works.
It's here. Could I use the outside of that casting
Yeah,
vermin?
yeah. It doesn't have to be.
Right.
Yeah, you can do the radius however you want. So this would be the center, and this would be one edge of it. So you can hit all 4 of those guys.
Beautiful. Attack 0 to all of them. Immobilize all of them.
Nice.
I'll add that now.
Oh, those elites poison with their attacks too.
There you go. And I don't draw any modifiers, so
You
I'm
do.
not attacking, right?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I do?
This is an attack +0. So this one, the other one didn't have any kind of an attack. It was just poison. It was range 3 poison or whatever. This one is attack 0, and that's a
This one's
curse.
cursed.
Yep. So you're going to add a curse and still pull another card for the first guy.
Oh, that's stun. Damn it. Freaking curse.
It's
Sorry.
not. No, you're fine. It's not a.
Oh,
it's there. It's
why
the
do I
add,
not remember that?
Yeah, add
Yeah,
curses
alright.
in the enemy
Add
interface
curse.
thing. Here you go.
Done. Boom. Attack modifier 0, so he's good.
Well, hang on.
Who's
So,
number
oh, it was okay. Sorry, you did. I saw you pull that. Yeah. So the second
Yep.
guy.
Second guy. Modifier 0. Nothing.
Third.
Use 10. Poison.
And then pull another
One
card for
more roll.
him. Also
0.
0. You got so many fucking zeros in there. Jeez.
Times 2 and shuffle.
That's great. That's a 0 times
Wow.
2. So come down here. You need to shuffle your modifier deck now.
Okie dokie, where's the modifier deck?
Right
Yeah,
here where
there
that
it
purple
goes.
card is. So pick that up, flip it over, so the whole thing, flip it over, drop it on top of these, and then shuffle. So mouse over to R. There you go. That's it. All right, and now it is my turn. That was it for your turn, I assume, right?
Yep, that's it.
All right, so I'm at 58. I'm going to do the quick turnaround, the bottom of that, for a move of 3. It makes it 4 with Fox's Song, and I may use my boots here as well. So I'm moving to the door to open it, and then moving back as 2, moving south for 2 more. My boots would be +1 with jump, but I better... Yeah, I don't really need to... Oh, shit, I kind of wanted to finish off that guy. I think I'm going to do that so I get my battle goal. It is a wasted card, or it's a lost card, but it's an attack 6, so I can definitely pull that off. So attack 6 on the Drake that's in the doorway. Put up wind and 2 experience. Attack 6 +1. He's dead. And that will finish my battle goal. If I can get the spot. Come on. What did I... Fox, I just... Oh, no, you did that. Okay. You did add an experience is what you're doing, right?
Yeah, because I forgot to at the beginning of the round when I started my turn.
No, you're fine. It was just... I saw it pop up when I clicked the thing, and I thought I'd accidentally clicked something on yours, but... It was just timing. Alright, that's it for my turn. Brings it to Ooze's turn, so Sako, those are yours. If you want to run those real quick.
Alright, got the oozes. There's a lot of freaking oozes.
Yep.
Let's start with 6, 5, 9, 1. Alright, I can start with number 1 here. -1, pick up 1, heal 2, self.
Yep.
Oof.
So they're just going to move -1, so the loot isn't going to matter because there's no loot around them, and they're not damaged, so the damage part isn't going to matter. So
this is just going to attack right here. Doomstalker.
no, there's no attacks. They're only moving, looting, and healing themselves. So it's just this guy's going to move there because he'll try to move towards Ben. The other 2 are already next to... Yeah, exactly. The other 2 are already next to him, and that's it.
But they're ranged, so they wouldn't want to move next to him, though.
Well, they're not making attacks, so it doesn't matter. They would still move in next to him, yeah. And those guys you immobilized.
These are all immobilized. Yep.
Yeah.
They do nothing.
Yep. Spirits, that'd be me. So there are just the 2, right? There's no others? Yeah, just those 2. Alright, so the elite first is going to attack Fox. It is a ranged attack, so he will try to move away first. He'll go... I'm going to have him go here. Shit, is that going to block? No, everybody else is through that needs to be, right? Ben's already over there. Yeah, he's going to go there so that he's out of Fox's way for Fox's next door. And then he will do attack +1 for an attack of 5 at Fox. -1, so 4 damage to Fox. And then heal himself. This one is going to attack... No, Becky's invisible. Shit.
Yep.
Shit. Alright, well, let's hope this doesn't kill Becky, or doesn't kill Fox, because we need Fox to remain alive long enough to get that other door open at least. So attack of 4 at Fox. With a curse. Alright, never mind.
Yay.
Alright, so that is the end of that round. Alright, so this is probably last... Well, this can be last round. We may...
I can get to the chest.
You can get to the chest this round? Okay, alright. So I was going to say,
I'm
if we want to hold
early,
off... Okay.
So.
Alright, so as long as you can get to the chest this round, then we can end the whole mission this round. Because Fox, you only need to move 2, so that's a move 1 plus your song. I assume you've got that.
I can't. The song doesn't work for me.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you need to move 2 then. Or I could make it to the door if you needed me to. Ben, you can get a move 3, right? You said you have another move 5?
Yeah, I'll be able to get there new, then I'll get that door open this round.
Okay, because those are the last 2 doors, and then Becky getting the chest is the only other thing that matters. So throw cards out for experience. Otherwise, if you don't have a door requirement, otherwise just try to finish battle goals or whatever else, and then we're done with the mission.
I'll try and take out that door with you, Doomstalker.
Yeah, whoever can get to that door. Ben is on the other side of it, and you're on that side, Sako. So whoever gets to it, it doesn't really matter as long as it gets opened. Ben could potentially get gibbed by all those if those oozes go before him.
Yeah.
If they could kill him, so having a backup.
I just want to make sure he's safe.
Yeah.
I can get there one move.
I'll throw out a heal. Hopefully before, I think probably before Fox moves. When are you going, Fox?
I could go super early.
Okay. That should be all that's. I can disorient him just in case. It won't really matter. I don't have anything else I need for experience right now, or that I could throw out. So, all right, I got my cards. Oh, you guys were quick. All right, starting the round. I'm at initiative 20. Becky, you're first.
And I'm going to run like a bat out of hell and jump over all these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna land on this thing.
All right. Yeah, click the 70
that.
there. Yep. I think you have to click it twice.
Twice?
Yeah. Might be like quick succession.
Nope.
No? Here. Oh, you're clicking the enemy up here.
Oh, whoops.
So zoom in a little bit or rotate your camera.
There we go.
It'll turn like a dark orange when you click it. There you go.
There.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to turn invisible,
All right.
and I'm just gonna smack. Let's go with the poison elite. Why not? So an attack of 4 at rage 4.
All right.
Attack 5. He's got a shield of what?
But he is poisoned, so it's still 5 damage.
Okay. And that is my turn.
All right. And your treasure chest is over there by the map. All right. Fox, your turn.
Okay, so everybody gets strengthened.
All right. Thank you.
State 2, right?
You should be able to just
Or do I just
flip it.
flip
No?
it?
Okay, I guess state 2. Yeah. And then you may have to flip it. All right. Fox got her door. Is that if your turn, Fox?
Yep, I used my healing potion to get my health back.
All right. Drake's.
Nope.
Oh, I was just going to
I
throw a
don't
heal
know.
at you, too.
I don't know what that is.
What's what?
It's
That is
just
a
a
random
symbol?
scenario, is what it is. It unlocks another random scenario. So, come over here. Hang on. Where do you pull random scenarios from? It doesn't give a number or anything? Yeah, there's nothing on that. I thought it was a random scenario. Maybe it isn't. Let me look at it. Here, hang on a sec. Well, I was going to do it. Ben, do you want to run the Raining Drakes real quick while I look that up?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was 70, right?
Yeah, I think it was 70 the chest.
Yeah,
wasn't
it's 70.
Yeah.
I think it's part of what I have is 75.
It says random side scenario. Echo chamber?
okay,
Yeah, it says
never
random side scenario. But how do you... Where's the list for where you pull the random side scenarios from? We've done it before, but I thought it was just the... I thought it was just the like treasure list on the left. It must not be. Where do I find that again? Do you have one of those, Fox? You have another map, like one that shows the map icon?
No, it's not a map. Mine is some weird writing.
Oh,
So I
no.
thought it might go for
yeah,
that.
yeah. No, the writing one is different. That's the translating the Harrower language or whatever. I think it's Harrower. Oh, it's
okay.
over. Becky, I found it. It's over here. Come over to the right side. Where I'm dropping the arrows. That's the whole thing. Okay. So, here, I might have to... No, okay, it just randomizes them automatically. All right, mouse over that, hit R, and then pull one off. And it unlocks that scenario for us. All right, 65, which is at L5. There we are. Right here, this number 65, click that once. Mouse over it, and you'll see a red thing. Click it once. There we go. So we have the sulfur mine unlocked now as well. And then we'll go over here. Ben, did you run those drakes?
I still going. I just didn't want to interrupt you guys while you was figuring out what you was doing.
Sorry, G.
Number one, oh, no problem. Moved, and he's going to swing on Fox because she is the closest. A 4+1 from his card with a modifier of nothing. So that worked out perfectly. Do I need to shuffle their cards?
I think we've pulled. Well, when it's a curse, it has to come off the deck. You have to literally take it out. So I just did. I've been pulling them off every time they've been called in, but I think they've
Been
pulled more
working out.
curses than anything else.
Okay, Dragon number 2 has a move of 3, so he's going to 3, so he's going to be within range of the Jackal. Oops. And,
There's really no way we can actually lose now because there's only one door left, and either you or like Sako doesn't have anything in the way to get it, so we could probably actually just skip the enemies anyways because it doesn't matter if they kill us or
Yeah.
not at this point, basically.
I'll hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next turn, or this turn I'll hit it.
Yeah. So Ben, you're up next anyway, so you'll probably make it before the oozes could be a problem, of course. But
Yeah.
either one of you could get that door without being killed by it, and there's nothing else that would prevent us from losing. So as long as they didn't kill us by the end of the mission, kill all of us by the end, which they couldn't. So
Yeah, I don't think so. My pets would have had them blocked over here anyway, so those
Yeah.
drakes would have just swung my pets. They would have swung back on them.
yeah.
That would have been about it for that interaction there. So
All right, Ben, your turn. So go ahead and if you want to go ahead and whatever your movement was, if you can make it there.
if I had to, my card was a move of 2, but the +1 from Fox, so a move of 3, which put me on the door, and a heal of 2,
Okay.
which again isn't going to matter much, but just in case. And so this door is going to be open, and then again we're not going to really need it, but I was going to drop a trap behind me, but it doesn't even
Oh,
matter.
that was a good idea. Yeah. Slow down a little bit.
Damn.
All right, so that ends the round then, or ends the mission rather. We'll go ahead and do the wrap-up stuff here real quick. Let me grab myself so I don't get lost. And my favorite that I didn't pick up this turn. Oh, I suppose I could have picked up.
Wait, did all the enemies attack yet?
We were just hand waving over because the mission was over.
Oh.
Did you need them to for something like for
Mm-hmm.
experience or anything? Yeah, no, go ahead. So if you've got anything you want to run your turn anyways for experience and everything, go right ahead.
Okay, so this one will come here. So, in theory, this one, and this one would have attacked me.
The top one would have gone after the jackal.
Well, it's equidistant, so it
No, the
could've-
jackal's right here. He's 2 points away.
I think she's talking about the 2 next to her, the drakes next to her.
Yeah, the 4 was right here.
Oh, okay.
There
yeah,
was
that's
2.
fine.
There's 4 in that room total.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So yeah, in theory, okay, I'm all good then.
Okay. Sako, did you have anything to run for experience on your turn?
Not really. Everything is just get things going.
All right.
I mean, I could attack. I mean, range 3 attack.
So if you have so
I'm
an
just,
attack
I'm
wouldn't.
just gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean,
'cause-
if you
yeah,
have
I'm gonna
anything
just
with a
do it.
battle goal or something, go right ahead.
So I'll just do this and get 1 experience point.
Yeah.
So I will attack this guy. Boom. Modifier 0. Blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. He absorbs some. I don't care because we're done anyway, and I'll just get 1 extra experience.
Okay.
There you go.
Don't forget to grab your cards back too, so they don't get deleted. The map deletes here in a second.
There you go.
All right. Grab my modifiers so they don't get lost. All right. I think we've got everything else off there. That treasure chest can go. Ben's things will all respawn, and all of you guys' tokens respawn. So I think we've got everything. All right. I got to go ahead and end the mission. Which one is that? Game setup? Yeah. Scenario 1. Delete map. And we can pull out the shop and do shopping or whatever else we need to there.
See, this is why I want to make sure.
What's your battle goal?
Pincushion. These 3 things.
Nice. Worked out. Everybody,
so
battle
mad.
goals? I got mine. 1 check mark. Sako, did you get yours?
I don't think so. I had to have the least amount of cards thrown away, and I think I had 1, but I think people had 0.
I didn't.
I had 1.
I had 4 thrown away.
I had 1 thrown away, but I thought I saw someone with 0.
I had
Well-
0 because I used my potions to get my cards back.
Wow. Fox, you ended a mission without lost cards?
Yeah, and I had 3 songs up because
Jeez, you-
the potions and the earring are freaking amazing.
That should
I
have
had-
been a safe bet, Sako. You been?
Yeah.
I had 1 lost
Yeah.
card.
Okay, yeah, so you
So I
would have
don't know if
tied.
that
So,
matters.
so that should have been safe. Everybody would have had lost cards. Well, Fox is like For Fox's character, she almost always has lost cards, so that really should have been a safe bet, Sako. That's unfortunate.
If we were killing everything, yes, but since we were just running and opening doors, no.
Yeah.
Does it say how many? Does it say how many experience points I got total from that mission, Holmes? Because I need to try to beat 13 for my battle goal.
You
Or I got a match 13
got you got 20. You went from 285 to 305.
So I got my battle goal.
Yep. All right.
Yes.
So Sako did not get his. Fox, you got yours from that 3 attack thing. Okay. Becky.
Nope, but I'm super pissed off. So this one says lose a card to negate 2 or less damage from an attack. The other one, which was 2 check marks, was take no damage. I took no damage.
You were invisible all the time.
Invisible, yeah.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about all these enemies and we're just kind of running through them. I'm gonna get hit eventually.
Yeah. I honestly, that went really smooth, but especially for playing on hard. Like that could have gone much harder, but I don't know if they just like that mission just by the I didn't read the finished stuff. I'll do that. But just by the description, really should have been much harder. But just running for the doors was the tactical way to handle it because you didn't need to kill anything. The goal was just open all doors. That's it. So you only needed to kill the enemies in the first 2 rooms. Technically, only the first room to run past. But yeah, we got through that one just fine. So. The conclusion.
The layout was simple too, like the way that it wasn't like a big long hallway. We had all run past to get to any doors in the south or anything.
Yeah,
so.
And they were all kind of bunched together in that second room. So as long as you had, granted, having 5 people makes a big difference there, but just hitting those doors that are all right next to each other was pretty easy. So conclusion is, the last of the fog dissipates and a wind immediately picks up, circulating throughout the chambers of the prison. The speed grows rapidly, starting to breeze and escalating to a cyclone in a matter of seconds. And then you hear the voice, a sound carried on the wind, a great and terrible sound. There is a powerful cry, and all the remaining monsters are destroyed, disintegrated, and scattered amongst the storm. Thank you, my friends. It is good to finally be rid of those pests. A voice rattles in your bones as it speaks. And now that that is done, I ask you to aid me again. I am still a prisoner here, trapped in the wind. In order to take more corporeal form and leave this land, I require vessels of power returned to me. You fall to your knees as the sound subsides, your head ringing from the vibration. The voice just destroyed your adversaries as if they were nothing. You cannot imagine what it would be capable of if you were to give it more power. Do not worry, I have no desire to bring calamity to your land. I only wish to be on my way, to be free of unencumbered by this plane. Plane, P-L-A-N-E. I give you now a vision of where you can find the first vessel. They thought to hide it from me, but I can see it as if it were right in these chambers. Please bring it to me. In a show of goodwill, the voice directs you back to the entrance of the cave. Far away from its influence, you have a decision to make. You can do its bidding, which is Mission 32, or you can try to get to the bottom of what exactly the voice is instead of just meddling with powers you do not understand, which is Mission number 30. So we have...
Can we do both?
I think so, actually. This is the branch where we could choose to do one that will be cut off, and if we don't do it immediately, we would lose out. Yeah, it's 30 and 32. So, we can't. No, we can. Sorry, we can. We can do 30 and then 42, and then go back.
Oh, you mean 30 and 32?
Sorry, 30 and 42, and then we can go
40?
back and do 32. Yeah. So if you look at the map over here on the right side, these are the branches that it breaks out into. It doesn't tell us what the mission names are or anything, but on the this area over here.
Oh, okay.
So we're right here. We just did 24.
Yeah.
So we can do 30.
Okay, so 30, 42, then 32,
and then go back
41,
to 32,
40.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
41 is where the dragon is, I think. I'm pretty sure that is the big dragon fight. This side over here, Fox, this 25, 34, this is the side we didn't take. That's the branch of the side mission thing. We will never be able to do mission number 34 now. We can't go back to 25. So we can't do 25 or 34, but we could do 30, then 42, then 32, and then 33 if we wanted, and then 40 and 41, and that will finish.
But why can't we do 25? I don't.
This was supposed to be a binary choice. You could only do 25 or 24. That's what this little red branch is supposed to be for. So
that just says linked series. Because the one.
I mean, we technically can. The way that it read, you're not supposed to be able to do that. I mean, as far as the table's concerned, it's just it's just cardboard. We can play whatever we want. But this is the side branch thing I was referring to when we were first starting. This is ascending the mountain. And we chose
because I thought
instead.
the one that's either or was the one in the city, and it told you either or.
There's more than one. There's a bunch of those. There's
Okay.
multiple like that in the game. That like the whole idea is to increase replayability, so you'd play it back as a, an evil group and that kind of thing, for those other options. But for now, though, we have probably it's up to you guys. But if we want to do everything, we would want to do mission number 30 next, which was
And then just pull it back after, right?
yeah,
Loop
exactly,
around.
yeah, and then we could go back after 30 would be. Instead of just meddling with powers you do not understand, would be the investigate what the voice is before helping it. But that might be a while since, well, depending on, schedules and stuff. Now that we're getting into summer, I think there will be fewer missed weeks for a bit, anyways. That is Shrine of the Depths is the next one. Yeah. All right. And that one is just loot a treasure chest. So, I mean, it's a huge map. Jeez, what the fuck is that? Okay, I kind of want to do this one now because I've never seen these enemies before. A digital ore on the tabletop. Look at the down here, Fox. Shrine of the Depths in the bottom left. Have you seen those enemies before? Lurkers and deep terrors. I've never seen this map before, but this one basically we would start. Hang on, somebody's changing
go
the
back.
page. Yeah, somebody's changing the page. Oops. There. All right.
Oh no, not the.
This one sucks.
No, the deep terrors are irritating.
Well, we don't actually need to fight them for this one. All we have to do is get to the treasure chest and loot it. So, like, if we're starting at the
okay.
bottom, we
I
can just make a
haven't
rush
seen
for it and jump
lurkers
'em.
yet, but the deep terrors are just irritating because they're like little plant things that literally just attack you. Like they'll attack you from range, and yeah, they're just irritating because
Yeah.
they'll do like a huge line attack. So if it's like in a hallway, they'll do like a